Zoe Media. And today we have the Chicago Sky 2025 Draft Report Series, episode number 5. This is my final prediction episode for the number 3 pick. What's good, everybody in the chat? Shout out my dude Jay. Shout out my dude Jay. Always pulling up first. Always appreciate your comments, Jay. Always shout out Reddit. Yes, we 8 subscribers away from 500. So if you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and like the video on your way in. Make sure you like the video on your way in so you don't got to leave back out. Make sure you like the video on your way in so you don't got to leave back out. Or you can like it on your way out. But make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber. What's going on, my dude? Be well. Hey, I can't wait to get your thoughts today. Today I'm opening the panel up after I finish my soliloquy. Uh, I want to practice on making my soliloquy 30 to 45 minutes, not an hour. So today, let's see how I do it. Let's see how I do it. So hopefully I can open the panel up in about 30 to 45 minutes. Let's see how I do. What's going on, Lisa? What's going on, Lisa? What's going on, MJ? My guy, MJ. What's going on? What's going on, Craig? Craig in here early today, man. Craig, you ain't got practice in referee games and nothing today. Shout out to y'all though, man. Make sure y'all like the video on y'all way in. Let me give y'all a second to come on in here. Again, I'm excited about this one because this one right here is my final prediction. Uh, and again, a lot of people have heard who I wanted the number 3 pick. Like at not that much. I haven't fully explained the whys. We're gonna get into a lot of that today. So I'm actually excited about that. What's going on, Brass? What's going on, Brass? What's going on, Unc? Shout out to Unc, man. Shout out to Unc, man. Unc, you coming up here today, Unc. I'm opening the panel for you today, Unc. But shout out to all of y'all for always pulling up, always being loyal subscribers. Appreciate it. Again, only 8 subscribers away from my 500 mark, and that was honestly 500 was my goal by Christmas. So the quicker I can get to it, the better I'll feel. 500 was my goal when I first started my channel. I was like 500 subscribers by Christmas. I'm winning, and I'm only 8 away, and we still got time. We more than a week away from Christmas, so I'm winning right now. So appreciate all of y'all. Again, I've only dropped 50. Yesterday was my 50th video. So shout out to y'all, man, for always making sure your boys stay on task, man. What's going on, Paris? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, I'm excited for this one. Again, make sure you like the video as you come in so you don't got to leave back out or like it later. Uh, Make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And share this on all your social medias, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitters. Do your boy solid, man. But at the end of the day, appreciate all of y'all for continuing to stay loyal. Today we're gonna get into this number 3 pick. We're gonna do our final episode on it because I really want to start getting into my number 10 pick. And again, it's going to be a series of 7 players. This one was a series of 4, like I promised. My 5th one is just my final prediction from the 4 players that I reviewed. So I'm excited to get into it, the breakdowns. I have my 2 picks for the number 3 spot, and we're gonna get into both of them, look at their comparisons, how they will fit with the Chicago Sky, things like that. So I'm definitely excited for this episode. Give y'all a chance to get on in here, man, because we got a good one today. Hey chat, how's my mic doing? Because I messed with the sound a little bit. I don't know if it's too low or too high. Let me know if it's good or if it needs to go up some or come down some. It's too loud. Let me know. I didn't practice before I came on here. So somebody in the chat, let me know how my mic sound. Let me know if it could be a little louder or it's good. Hey, I love how y'all be. All right, all right, be well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Brad said 216 the land up in here, man. Hey, that ain't the land. LeBron ain't over there, Brass. That ain't the land no more, man. That ain't the land no more, man. Shout out to the land though, man. Shout out to the land. Again, before we kick off, give everybody a second to get on in here. So we're gonna run through these, quick notes. Again, make sure you like the video as you come in so you don't have to leave back out during the podcast to go back and like it again. And again, today will be an open panel. I know yesterday's show, if you were here, it was just me and Show. We were just running it about everything. So today I'm gonna open it up to all my Chicago Sky fans for them to pull up, get their final thoughts. Because again, If you want to give your final thoughts on the number 3 pick, do it today, because starting tomorrow, we'll be getting ready for the number 10 pick. So if you haven't been on the panel yet and haven't gave your final thoughts on the number 3 pick for the Chicago Sky, uh, on my channel, I really want to get away from it because I want to get to the number 10 pick. And there's a lot of other breakdowns and series that I'm excited to start doing. So I really trying to move along the timeline. But shout out to all of y'all. What's going on, Lance? What's going on, Lance? LSU game came on FS1 at 6 and 8:30 respectfully. Yeah, I was gonna both of them not really playing nobody. I was gonna live stream them, but both of them not really playing nobody, Lance. I there's the Duke game that I want to do, but I'm still doing some research on the players because one of them might be a third round pick that we can buy back into. So I'll probably do that Duke game tomorrow because Wednesdays and Fridays are my live streams. What's going on, Jalita? On my way home. Hey, Jalita, I know your schedule. That's why I come on at 4:30 because I know I'm your car ride home. That's why I come on at 4:30 because I know I'm your car ride home. She said, "I like when you and Show are together. Need a weekly with the two of you." Hey, we gonna get to that. Me and Show, we gonna work behind the scenes and see what we could do, man. See what we could do. See what we could do for y'all, man. We can work behind the scenes on that. But again, appreciate y'all. Give y'all a second to come on in here, cause we got some things we got some things we gotta get to, man. We got some things we gotta get to. But again, appreciate all of y'all as always. Make sure you like the video as you come in. But let's go on and get to this because again, I do want to open the panel up. I'm trying to work on my time etiquette of like 30 to 45 minutes when I'm doing my breakdowns. That way my panel ain't waiting an hour to come up. So let's get to it though. But as always, we'll go back over the title of this video. This is Chicago Sky 2025 Draft Report Series, episode number 5. My final predictions for the number 3 pick. Again, today is the final predictions and final takes on the number 3 pick on my channel when it comes to like just a podcast thing. I know we're gonna have one off when we're having other conversations, but today I want to kind of move on to the next, task at hand, which is the number 10 pick. So if you haven't been up, if you haven't been in the chat before, put your thoughts in the chat. If you haven't been on the panel before, the panel is going to be open to you in about 30 to 45 minutes. So make sure you come up. Make sure you come up. Hey, Brad, you wild, man. You wild, man. You wild. You wild, man. You wild. What's going on, Miss Gant? Shout out, Miss Gant. Always pulling up. Shout out, Miss Gant. Always pulling up. Yeah, be Will. I know, but I've been trying to practice that myself of trying to make my soliloquies. I can get long-winded sometimes. So I've been trying to practice that myself. The 30, 45 minutes to open the panel up. Lance said, I know Prince. I'm trying to see if some hidden talent on these less than popular teams. People just focus on big names. Yeah, I want to do that. I'll probably do, it'll either be before I get to that, let me see. I'm about to tell you. It'll either be I'll do a live stream tomorrow. It'll either be hold on. It'll either be the North Carolina game or the Kansas State game. So it'll be the North Carolina or the Kansas State game. I haven't figured out which one yet. I want to do a little more digging, but most likely it'll be the North Carolina game because Florida got some studs as well that I want to do some deep dives on. So it'll probably be that North Carolina game at 5:30 Central Standard Time. So most likely it'll be that North Carolina game. So tomorrow y'all pull up North Carolina versus Florida. Pull up tomorrow. Like I promise y'all, I'm working on like a legit schedule. That way y'all know when I'm going live. You ain't got to guess. If you want to watch other people's channels, you already know Zoe ain't live at that time. Let me go support them. Those kind of things. I want to make sure I create a balance, and it helps my personal life as well when I create that balance of when I'm going to be on, when I'm going to be off. And of course, I'll be pulling up the other people's channels when I got free time. But just on my channel, I want to make sure I create like a kind of a balance for myself and others, you know. But shout out to all of y'all, man. What's going on, HD? Shout out to my guy HD, man. Make sure y'all go follow. Welcome to HDIITV. Make sure y'all go follow. Make sure y'all go follow. But again, let's get into this. Yeah, but Duke play. I think Duke plays today though, Brass. Duke plays today. Does Duke play today? No, Duke don't play today. Oh, Duke play tomorrow. I don't know, Brass. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see Walford again. I want to make sure I'm having a chance to look at like both teams. I don't know what Walford has. If Walford has some players, I'm gonna check it out, Brass. I'm gonna look into it tonight and decide. Again, it ain't finalized. I'm doing the North Carolina Florida game. I could possibly do the Tennessee Memphis game because Tennessee got a player on there I like too. So I'll see. I'll figure it out tonight. Oh man, you already know that, Lance. Hey, Lance, you ain't even gotta ask me that. You already know that, baby. I'm on that USC UConn game, hot and heavy. You already know that, man. You already know that. You already know that. They ain't even a question. They ain't even a question. Let's be real. I do got a Christmas party on I do have a Christmas party. Let me see. I have a Christmas party. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be up in the air because I got a Christmas party at 6:30. So I mean, it's gonna be up in the air, Lance. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what it looks like. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it. But again, Michigan, Oklahoma is on tonight. Yeah, I mean, my schedule is pretty open tonight, Craig. I'm gonna see how long this one lasts. I might just end up doing the Oklahoma Michigan game because Michigan got a shooter I like, so I might end up doing that Michigan game tonight, Craig. I'm gonna see how long this lasts. I might do that Michigan game. I'm gonna see how long this lasts. But again, let's get to it. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you like the stream as you come in, so you don't got to leave back out. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. I'm 8 subscribers away from my 500 mark for the year, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in if you haven't hit it already. And again, this will be my final breakdown for the number 3 pick for the Chicago Sky draft. Um, if you've never been on the panel before and want to give your final takes, pull up. If you've never been in a chat before, again, I welcome all my subscribers to the chat. If you've never been in the chat before, hit that chat up. They friendly in there. They ain't gonna get rid of you. Hit that chat up. Hit that chat up. Hey, look, this what I be this what I be looking for. Like I be actually looking for in my chat. I be looking for other teams to like come into the chat and like hit me up because I do want to support like other teams as far as like breakdowns and how I feel about certain things on the team. So if anybody in my chat, anybody that's watching is a fan of another team, don't hesitate to put that player in the chat. Who knows? I might reply to that comment and do a breakdown on that player because it's the off season. I do want to create more healthier content with like other teams. So if you have a favorite player on another team and you want to hear how I feel about them, what a breakdown looks like, even if it's a free agent, hey, put it in the chat because I do go back and look at my live play chats because sometimes I don't write things down or remember it during the live stream. So if you're a fan of another team and you want me to do a breakdown on your team, what I see them looking like in 2025, what they would do with their draft pick and who they should get at their draft pick. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that as well. This this is always a thank you to my subscribers. I'm big on that, man. I'm big on the thank you to my subscribers. So my subscribers that been around a long time already know when I say it's a thank you to my subscribers. Hey, breakdowns is what I do. Looking at film is what I do. It's what I'm best at. So if you got a team, you in the chat, let's get to it. Let's get to it. What's going on, Brian Allen Hines? What's going on, Brian Allen Hines? Welcome in. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Brad said, I'm good, Queen. About to watch LSU and listen to Zoe. That's what I'm talking about. If you're watching LSU, put that on mute. Put that on mute. Put that on mute. They ain't talking about nothing anyway. They ain't doing nothing but glazing. Put that on mute. Lance said, I'm waiting on Kiki Rice breakdown and what you think her ceiling is. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. I don't know. I might. I mean, she ain't intriguing to me. She ain't that intriguing. She a bucket getter a little bit, but she ain't that intriguing. She got to put up some numbers, Brooke. She got to put up some numbers, Lance Brooke. I don't know, man. Her ceiling, third round pick. Yeah, I mean, Kiki Rice ceiling, third round pick. Rotational player off the bench. She kind of reminds me of Ray Burrell a little bit. She got some Burrell tendencies from the spark. She got some of her tendencies, hit or miss. So third round pick. Look at me well. Look at me well. But let's get to this, man. Again, Chicago Sky 2025 draft notes as always. The draft is April 14th. Chicago Sky currently only have 2 picks, the 3rd pick and the 10th pick. Again, free agents that we have currently are Izzy, Brianna Turner, Diamond DeShields, Michaela, Dana Evans, and Kennedy Carter. The only 2 likely I see coming back, the likeliest is Michaela and Kennedy. Um, I could see them bringing Brianna Turner back if they don't get a stretch 4 in free agency or in the draft. I can see, because again, is I know we focus on the starting lineup a lot, but we got to remember you need a bench. And she's a okay, solid piece off the bench. I didn't hear anything negative about her in the locker room last year. When she got on the court, she gave us valuable minutes. Like the stat, she won't show it, but she hustled a lot. She turned away a lot of shots. Again, she's like a stretch 4. I mean, a stretch 5 kind of. She's really like a undersized 5 than a 4. Uh, but I mean, you still want pieces to shore up your bench, injuries, things like that. So I wouldn't mind bringing Brianna Turner back. I do want Izzy back, but I think she's unrestricted. She's definitely gonna test free agency, see what's out there for her. She's definitely gonna be looking for a bigger role or a team that can go highlight her more. Again, if you playing behind Angel Reese, good luck. That's why I don't mind bringing Brianna Turner back. But we'll see. I had no problem with Brianna this season, man. I had no problem with Brianna this season. Diamond DeShields definitely going. Michaela, I can see Michaela coming back. And kind of seeing what Tyler Marsh could do with her. It depends. I mean, Michaela would be a good 6-man off the bench. Well, she can slide in at the 2 or the 3. You know what I'm saying? She'll be a good 6-man off the bench that can slide in at either position. That's why I would bring her off the bench. I don't think she's a solid starter. Dana Evans definitely going. Kennedy Carter should definitely come back. I don't see Chicago just letting her walk. I mean, you know, I don't get involved in all the he say, she say stuff. I look at logic, reality, and expectations. The expectation is she's coming back to me. Under contract, we got Mojo, Mariah Jefferson, Liz, Elizabeth Williams, Rachel Can't Shoot Banham, Lindsay, turned the ball over too much, Allen, Camilla cutting up in China Cardoso, and Angel, big dog, Angel Reese. So shout out to all our contracts that we currently have on the books for the 2025 season. Currently, again, we only have 6 players under contract for the 2025 season so far. And again, you bring back Michaela and Kennedy, that puts you at 8, and that gives you 4 roster spots to fill. 2 are going to draft picks. So I wouldn't bring Brianna Turner back unless I need to fill that void. Because again, you only can go into the regular season with 12. I would bring her into training camp, see how she fares. You know, I got no problem bringing her back for training camp if another team doesn't pick her up. You know, I haven't heard her name too much in like the free agent circuit. Again, she's unrestricted, so who knows what that will look like. But again, if you got 6 under contract, you bring in your 2 draft picks, that's 8. You bring back Michaela and Kennedy Carter, that's 10. You got 2 spots. I'm definitely going free agency before bringing anybody back off their team from last year. I'm going into the free agency pool and see what's going on. And see what's going on. What's going on, my dude Duvall? What's going on? What's going on, my dude Duvall? Talking about we're in the building and ready for duty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, I know y'all was this is the shocker. I know y'all was expecting me to give y'all a number 5 player. Again, I live in reality. I try to stay away from the hoopla. I just live in reality. The 4 players that I did are the only possible 4 players that I feel would fit on this team. Like that's the only four players I feel would fit on this team. And again, when you think about fit, stop always thinking starting lineup. You don't have to start and be a great fit. There's players who get selected high in drafts and they become amazing role players on championship teams with great responsibilities. So stop looking at the draft and thinking everything has to be a starter. It doesn't have to always be that way. Just remember that. It doesn't have to always be that way. It doesn't have to always be that way. What's going on, Random Razor? What's going on? What's going on? So, quick shocker. I'll get to the next slide because, like I told y'all, we can do early predictions all day we want, right? But a lot of people don't remember this. But in 2019, for majority of that year, Jackie Young was scheduled to go 6th. And we all know, hindsight 2020, she ended up going 1st overall. And we know the impact she has. We know the accolades she has. So again, when you're looking at these picks, even when you're looking at the 2 early predictions, like we're doing now, this is my 2 early predictions. So y'all know who to watch for during the season, right? Because I always feel like it's weird to give your predictions right before the draft. The fans haven't even done research on the players. Like they don't even know who the player is. Now they got to go dig up all this stuff when they could be watching this player in college so they can get a better feel for him. So that's why I like to do mine's early because, I kind of use my experience. Like when we're going scout a high school player, right? We're not waiting until high school games are over and going to look at him. That literally makes no sense. That's why I don't get when people when people be like, well, we all could be wrong. It's too early. Yeah, but that's how sports work. You always come too early so you know who to focus on, who to study. Like that literally to me, that and to fans in general, that literally makes no sense to go do content a week before a draft and now the fans don't know who these players are. They haven't watched none of their games. Like it's about selling tickets, understanding players, fans becoming one with the team, those kind of things. So you want to do these videos like early so they know who to watch. And again, the way the WNBA season works is kind of offsetting with college. So you're always going to get these predictions early anyway. So again, whether it's hit or miss, do your content early. Don't wait a week or a month before the draft because you feel like it's too early. This might not be accurate. You're giving fans the option and the understanding of these players, who to watch during the season. Because if you do them a week before the draft, you miss March Madness. Like they're not even watching these players during March Madness to see what they're really capable of, because that's when most players show up, especially your seniors. So like that don't make no sense to me. And look, I ain't nobody. I'm just talking from basketball experience. I ain't nobody in these YouTube streets. I'm just talking from basketball experience. That makes no sense to me that people wait until 2 weeks or a month before the draft and say, well, I'm gonna now give my finals. And everything that happened before that don't mean nothing. That literally makes no sense to me. What's going on, Lakeisha? What's going on, Lakeisha? What's going on, King Leon Crown? What's going on? Woden Mac, what's up? Hey, Woden Mac, man, I've been seeing you doing your thing, man. We got to connect, man. We got to connect. He said, come on, so you're in reality, but people won't dream. Have you never had a dream like Martin Luther King? Hey, man, look, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Look, I'm with you, Woody Mac. That's what I'm doing. That's why I do mine early. I want people to dream throughout the women's college basketball season, dream on these picks. But again, remember, when we're doing these, everything isn't solidified, but at least it gives you an idea of who to watch during March Madness. If there's a team that you haven't watched before, hopefully these breakdowns have had you paying more attention to that team, getting more understanding for women's college sports and all. Uh, on your basketball channel, man. I ain't check your beats one out yet, but your basketball channel. I looked at it the other day. So let's talk about draft picks again. Let's stay in the reality of draft picks and what they have become. I didn't want to go too far back because again, the game changes like every decade. So I wanted to go into this decade kind of realm and do since 2020. So you got Sabrina Ionescu, a shooter. We already know what she is. Satu Sabli, a shooter. Lauren Cox, the number 3 pick in 2020, only played in 14 games in 2021. No games in 2022 and one game in 2023. Like, let's be again, we gotta stop thinking number 3 pick has to be phenomenal and it's always phenomenal. That's not the case. And again, I've been hearing people saying about the number 3 pick, what he needs to be. I wanted to wait because I knew I was going to present it on this episode. So that's why I haven't really been getting into it a lot with people that have been saying that because I knew it was part of my content that I was putting together for my number 5 episode. So again, the number 3 pick in 2021 and 2021 played 14 games in 20. Lauren Cox did play a full season in 2021. She didn't play no games in 2022. And in 2023, she played one game. And last year, she was out the league. So in 2024, she was out the league. Remember that. Of course, we know Kennedy Carter was at number 4. Bella Alari has not played a game in the WNBA. She was the number 5 pick in 2020 and has not played a game in the WNBA since the 2021 season. And she only played a half a season that year. The number 6 pick in 2020, Micaiah Harrigan, only played in the 2020 season and the 2024 season. We already know Ty Harris, baller at number 7, but a rotational role player, let's be honest. Chicago Sky drafted Ruthie Hubbard. Only hasn't been in the league last year. Only played from 2020 to 2023. Her career averages are 4 points and 3 rebounds. The Liberty at number 9 drafted Megan Walker in 2020 to 2022 season. She hasn't been in the league since then. She averages 4 points and 1.3 rebounds for her career. Again, Jocelyn Willoughby from 2020 to 2023, 3 points, 1.5 rebounds. So again, when we think about draft picks, it's more about fit and what that team needs at that time. And every draft pick isn't promising, right? Every draft. That's why I want to really show y'all the last 4 years, because every draft pick isn't promising. So let's stop focusing on who putting up the big numbers. Let's stop focusing on who's the big name, and let's focus more on what fits the team, because it's so tough to make the WNBA. It's different than the NBA. The roster spots are limited. The teams are limited. So fit means everything. You can be whatever you want to be in college, but if you don't really fit the team that drafts you, it's really hard to find your next contract. It's really hard to make it out of training camp. They might give you a chance depending on the hype behind your name. So again, when we start thinking about these picks, remember what they look like coming out of college, what the fit look like on that team. And then you can truly understand the ones that make it. You got your top echelon who are just great in their own right. But the others that make it behind them, they made it off of fit and not always talent. So remember, when we're doing this, you have to look at fit sometimes, versus just overall talent, because you can have a talented center, but they don't fit your team. You might need a wing, even though their numbers might not be as comparable, but through that 3-point percentage might be the difference between picking a high profile center and picking a okay wing. So again, remember, it's more about what makes sense. What makes sense. 2021 season, the number one pick, Charlie. She did make all rookie team in 2021. Her career averages are 3 points and 2.5 rebounds. The number two pick, Awak by Dallas. She only played from 2021 to 2023. 2.6 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game. You think about the number four pick, Chicago's very own shooter. At 2021, 19 games. In the 2024 season, 5 games, averaging 1 point and 0.9 rebounds. Again, that's her only 2 seasons in the WNBA. And she was the number four pick. Highly talented out of college, like highly talented. Was probably one of the best guards to ever come out of West Virginia. Like highly, super highly talented. So again, it's more about fit, competition at those positions, and what that team needs going into that year. The number 5 pick, Chelsea Dungy, 14 games and only played in 2021. Jasmine Walker was the pick by the Sparks at number 7, only played 2 seasons. And you think about 8 through 10, they didn't even play. The 2021 8 through 10 picks didn't even play a game in the WNBA. So that's how tough it is to make the WNBA. So again, you can be whatever you want in college, but that's grown women in the WNBA. And it's hard. And it's hard to make the WNBA. So a lot of these players are probably thinking, if you're not a top 2 pick as a player, my first mindset is, where do I fit? Versus, am I being drafted because I'm a high profile name? Like, where do I actually fit? Because as we can see, all high profile names don't make it. And that's in any sport. That's in any sport. That's in any sport. And contrary to what people believe, even in the NBA, I've been behind the scenes. One of my agents overseas was an agent for NBA players. So like I've heard those conversations. I've been told those conversations. I've been sitting in offices when those conversations were happening. Even NFL, I got homeboys in the NFL. When you get to like that 10th pick, agents are on the phone with these GMs behind the scenes that y'all don't actually know about. And this is in every professional sport. When you start getting to those right out of the lottery picks, when you start getting to like that 15 pick, bottom of the first round, they don't want to get drafted off their name anymore. They want to get drafted off of where they fit, because in certain sports, you only guaranteed a roster spot when it comes to a certain pick. So when you start falling out of the lottery, everything outside of the lottery, if I'm a player, I'm aiming towards fit, not being drafted off my name. Because when I get into that locker room, do I fit with those players? Yes or no? And it's hard. And it's so hard. It's so hard. 2022, that was a solid draft, actually. Other than Maya that got drafted by the Aces, No Games, and Emily Inkler that got drafted by the Indiana Fever. She was on 3 teams in the last 3 years. She played for the Fever, the Lynx, and the Mystics. And again, I think she's a great stretch 4. Averages 5 points, 4 rebounds for her career. I think she's a okay stretch 4 coming out of college. But again, she got drafted off her name and not fit. And when you bounce around from team to team every year you're in a league, that lets you know that you haven't found a fit yet. So again, when we think about these picks, just looking at the concept of the WNBA, looking at these top 10 picks, the ones that fit with teams and don't get drafted off their names, look to stay around a little longer. Just looking at the percentages, fit keeps you in the league a little longer than being drafted off your name. Fit keeps you in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Again, let's make sure when we want the player we want, we're making sure it's a fit, because we can draft a high profile name, but if they don't fit, they might be gone next year. They might not even make training camp. So let's be sure when we think about that. Again, even the 2023 draft, it was hit or miss. I mean, you had two in the top 5 that only had 3 starts between the two of them. So again, it's about fit, where you belong, and how can you sustain that momentum coming out of college, going to a new team. What does it feel like in the locker room? Does this coach really believe in you? Because again, when you get drafted, everything is out of your control. You're really praying you go to a team that fits, because when you get drafted, sometimes GMs, we could get in this chat all day long, right? We can have streams all day long and talk about like fit, who would go well with these players. Sometimes GMs just aren't good GMs, and they draft players off name, hoping it gives them another year with the franchise. Because some GMs' jobs be on the line, and maybe the owner, some owners don't really know nothing about basketball like that. When you think about putting a team together, behind the scenes, they might have some financial understanding. But when you think about winning championships, that's why GMs and front offices are so important, because sometimes owners come down from their box, come down from their office, knock on your door and say, hey, we better drive her. She going to bring in tickets. We're not going to win, but she going to bring in tickets. So again, it got a lot of variables behind the scenes that goes on when someone's getting selected. Again, you got the GM wanting to keep his job. You got the owner thinking about money. You got the coach thinking about fit. So you got 3 different ideologies trying to come together to pick one perfect player. And that's real hard. That's why you have so many busts. You have so many players that will do horrible on their first team they get drafted by, and then ends up shining, becoming all-stars and superstars on their next team. Because again, you got 3 different ideologies of what a basketball player should be coming together. One's thinking bottom line, the other one's thinking longevity for their job, and then the other one's thinking fit for the team to win. So you got all these different things. So it's more about, are these 3 people in agreement? And if they're not in agreement, we see what happened when coaches get fired after 1 year, when players get cut during training camp when they're top 5 picks, because everybody wasn't on the same page, and now they have time to think about it and see this person in present, see this person with the team, and they're like, you know what, you're right, let's cut bait. And the WNBA is one of the only leagues that actually do that. At least NFL, NBA, even in baseball, when they come up from minors, at least they give them a chance. Like some of these young ladies didn't even get a swing at it. Like they don't like what they seen in training camp. Like it's very, very tough for these ladies. So for me, if I like a player, I want them to go where they fit, not where it just looks good. Go where it fits, ladies. Goes where it fits. Hopefully their agents are doing good jobs moving forward. Hopefully some of them are watching this live stream. Go where it fits. Yeah, Uncle J, they can cut you during the year too. Like, yeah, that CBA needs to be torn up, put in the blender, and put into somebody's smoothie, because that's horrible. That contract, man, that CBA. I'ma see, because it should be public records. I'ma see if it's like in a case file or something. I'ma see if I can find the actual CBA or maybe a screenshot of it or something. I'ma see. I'ma see if I can find that. I'm gonna see. Somebody got it. Somebody had to put that out. It's a social media era. Somebody had to at least some of that contract, because I just want to see the first 2 pages of it. The first 2 pages of it. And again, we think about last year. Alyssa, coming from Utah, was a bucket getter at Utah. Bucket getter. 0 career starts. Averages 6 minutes a game. 2.4 points. I don't even think she played for Minnesota in the playoffs this year. Again, you got to think about these things when you're drafting players. Again, fit, how the coaches feel, what's the owner's bottom line, and where's the GM with their job flexibility. With their job flexibility. Yeah, Alicia. Lakeisha. The business side comes into play. That's why I said, like, you got 3 different ideologies when you're drafting a player. because a fan might get upset. Why you draft this player right here? You know, you hear it in the draft room all the times. Like you'll hear boos when a player get drafted, but ESPN is high on them. But like fans don't agree with it. So like you gotta remember there's three different ideologies coming together at one point to select one player. You got the bottom line, you got longevity of ownership, and you got the coach trying to find the right fit. So three people got to come to three different ideologies got to come together and mindsets got to come together on one player, you know, and at each pick. So you have that same conversation again at the 10th pick. And like you have the conversation and you go one, you go your two picks. No, you pick that player, then you have the same conversation again. And who knows, the bottom line might win on the 10th pick. So, you know, it just happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. So now that that's over, again, I'm doing good with time, man. I'm doing good with time. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm doing good with time. Again, Olivia Miles is one of my two players for the number 3 pick. WNBA comparisons, Courtney Vandersloot, elite playmaking ability, high assist numbers, strong court vision, ability to control the pace of the game. Skylar Diggins is another one. Dynamic playmaker, scoring ability, leadership qualities. Of course, we seen the last game against UConn, the Notre Dame connection. Chelsea Gray is another great comp for Olivia Miles. Creative passer, ability to make difficult passes, collect performances. Olivia Miles had 3 buzzer beaters in her career at Notre Dame so far, with a chance to make more with this March Madness. With the and think about this, with missing the season with injuries, and remember Olivia Miles reclassified. She came in, she only played 6 games her freshman year because she came in late during the season. So y'all got to remember that too. Y'all got to remember that too. She came in, Olivia Miles came in late during the season. I think she only played 6 games her freshman year. So remember that. If you didn't know that, you're welcome. Uh, Lindsay Whalen. Those who been around the WNBA in college a long time already know about Lindsay Whalen, one of the best floor generals of all time. Again, floor general mentality, strong leadership skills, ability to make teammates better. Um, Miles stands out for her exceptional playmaking ability, court vision, all around game, which is why she's often compared to some of the best point guards in WNBA history. Her rebounding ability as a guard also sets her apart and contributes to the Sabrina comparisons as well. We already know Sabrina Ionescu, great rebounder for her size and position. Great rebounder for her size and position. She's the dog when it comes to getting those rebounds. She'll crash the glass right now. Crash the glass right now. My other one, those who already know, Sonia Citron. Comparisons, Alicia Gray, two-way player, solid defender, efficient scorer. Kella McBride, all-around offensive game, solid three-point shooter, ability to score in various ways. Bridget Carrington, one of my favorite. Bridget Carrington is one of my top 10 favorite players to watch. It's just she does the little things that nobody notices, that doesn't show up on stat sheets. Bridget Carrington comparisons: versatile wing player, strong defensive skills, reliable outside shooter. Alicia Clark, who I like as well, a veteran savvy player, versatile defender, efficient scorer, high basketball IQ. Citron stands out for her versatility, shooting ability, solid all-around game. Her combination of size, shooting, defensive skills makes her an intriguing prospect for the WNBA, which is reflected in the variety of players she is compared to. Again, that's my two comps. And my official pick for the number 3, if you haven't heard it already, is Citron. Citron Island LLC. Citron Island LLC is my pick at the number 3. If you look at her comps, who she's comparable to, it's what Chicago needs almost more than anything else. It's like it's really what Chicago needs. They need a two-way player with high IQ who's versatile on the wing, can hit threes, and is willing to do the dirty work. Like, who don't want that on their team? High efficiency from 3, can put the ball on the floor. She might not be with the greatest up there as far as ball handling, but she can put the ball on the floor and she can make plays for other. When Olivia Miles was hurt, she took on a lot of the ball handling duties that year. But look at her assist numbers. Look at her points per game that year. Versatile wing defender. You can put her at multiple positions. She can play the 2, the 3, and depends on what the sets are. And again, when people hear the 1, they always think I bring the ball up every time. Sometimes your 1 and the play call is the one who just initiates the offense for that 2-minute stretch. They might be in a 2-minute offense where your 1 isn't even really a point guard. Your 1 is probably a wing versatile player with high IQ that just initiates the offense. You really don't even got a point guard on the floor in those 2 minutes. It happens sometimes. So again, when we think about just high IQ players, that doesn't just mean point guards. So again, Citron fits the variables and the intangibles that the Chicago Sky in 2024 lacked. Again, you can have the best point guard and you won't get their full skill set unless you have wings. Wings are the commodity. Wings are the thing that makes teams great. You can go from a bottom feeder to a great team just by shoring up your wing positions. They're so vital. And a lot of wings don't get the recognition because they don't got the ball every time and they're not the centers. And they don't get the flashy plays a lot like the 2 guards do. But wings are so important. If you don't have them protecting your rim, guarding the other team's best offensive players, you will struggle no matter who your point guard, who your center is, and who your shooting guard is. You will struggle if your wings can't defend, can't knock down shots, and don't play with a high IQ. You will struggle. You will struggle. You will struggle. So again, my pick for the 2025 WNBA draft at number 3 goes to Sonia Citron Island LLC. Hopefully that gave y'all a better insight, understanding of previous draft picks in that top 10. Because I don't want to go back over this again when I'm doing my 10th pick. That's why I kind of added it to the end of this one when I'm truly picking the player I think just fits the best around what we're trying to do moving forward. Again, shooters are a premium. Defensive players are a premium. You don't just find shooters. You got to go get them. You don't just find defensive players. You got to go get them. Hey, Brad, stop hating, man. I'm about to drop the link, though, man. Hey, if you ain't subscribed, I got 60 people in here, man. Look, I'm only 8 subscribers away from my 500 mark. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I'm only 8 subscribers away. The link is in the chat. Anybody want to come up? I kind of did good on time, man. It only took me 50 minutes. I kind of did good on time, man. It only took me 50 minutes. Let me get to some of this chat because I know y'all was cutting up. Let me see. I wasn't even reading the chat that much. Woody Mac said, looks like the Liberty made the right choice and the Fever probably made the wrong one. Yeah. Brooklyn said you can't compare drafts because the talent is different every draft class. So a number 3 pick potential will be different in every draft class. Correct, Brooklyn. That's why I gave you 5 years worth. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Woody Mac said, but then again, if the Fever were winning, they don't get CC and the Dream probably would be the lottery team. Yeah. Thank you, Woody Mac, for educating him. Brooklyn be always trying to sound so fundamental, man. That's my guy, though, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. Man. String Craig said, I wouldn't be surprised if Jocelyn Willoughby back in the NBA this year. 6-foot combo guard, hybrid player, solid defender. Yeah, I was actually, when she came out of college, Craig, I was actually high on Jocelyn. I just think it was fit and opportunity. I was actually high on Jocelyn. I was actually high on Jocelyn. High. So Brooklyn. Brooklyn said you never draft for fit in the lottery. You always draft for talent. So Brooklyn, was Jackie Young talent or fit at that position? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What's going on, King Pisces? What's going on, King Pisces? He said, what fits the Chicago Sky is guard play. And I'm guessing you mean Olivia Miles is there for Chicago. And number 3, take her because that's what we need. And that makes sense for Chicago.
That's kind of all to what I was going to come up and allude to. It's hard to believe, especially taking into account a lot of the things you already said about popularity, so on and so forth. Sometimes how GMs or ownership would do, who sells tickets.
Mm-hmm.
If Olivia Miles is somehow available, I can't. I try to fathom all the different ways that the Chicago Sky would pass on, and knowing that they would love to have a point guard, and then her popularity right now surging this season. It's hard for me to see that they would take the lesser popular player off that team because of selling tickets.
I agree. That's why I say, like, people got to realize when you're taking a draft pick, it's not just how you view them. You got 3 different mindsets trying to come together, and they don't say it publicly, but behind the scenes, they having the conversation. The owner is thinking about the bottom line. You got the coach thinking about fit, and you got the GM. He's thinking about job flexibility. So his job's flexibility depends on how the GM feels about, how the coach feels about him, and how the owner feels about him. So he's trying to pick the lesser of 2 evils sometimes. So sometimes GMs are put in a hard spot because they're the ones who actually got to send the pick in.
Well, just even take into account, you picked a very popular player and you're selling a lot of tickets.
Hey, one of y'all got a lot of background noise.
It's not me.
Somebody got a lot of background noise.
Be well, you over there partying, my G?
Somebody got their YouTube playing.
I've been on
mute. Be Will was on mute.
Nah, that was on me. I turned it off.
All right. You can finish up, Woody Mac, because let me get the brag.
Yes. Just going back, and it's common knowledge, but I could see in a situation where you could still be a losing team though, but you were selling tickets. Like ergo, say you the person that drafted LaMelo Ball. Well, y'all might suck, but if people showing up to come see, you know what I mean, you're good. If people coming showing up, I mean, go draft somebody that nobody heard of, and they ain't sell no tickets, and y'all suck. Your job is you're through, you're finished, you're cooked.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Sometimes picks, before I let Braz go, sometimes picks are more prevalent to be dictated by how your franchise is viewed. That's why I didn't really get nothing Brooklyn was saying. Like, sometimes your draft pick isn't about the talent. It's more about, I'm going to pick a player for my bottom line because my team isn't viewed as a championship type of team. So I'm going to get my bottom line right now. And if we luck up into a player, that's where I'm going. I mean, the Charlotte Hornets been doing it for years. Like, they've been drafting off bottom line only.
Shit, bro.
What you got, Brad?
Well, Chicago doesn't have that problem at all. They got a superstar player, face of the franchise on their roster already, who's going to put butts in the seats, is going to sell jerseys, going to sell advertisement, and so on and so forth, and et cetera, yada, yada, yada. What they need now is to draft according to, and tell me if you agree with this or not, Zoe. Would you draft based on what city you're in? In other words, Chicago has a certain image. The city of broad shoulders, blue collar workers, hard hat workers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's cold, it's rough, it's no nonsense. You feel me? One of the largest, top 3 largest cities in America. All right, and they love blue collar workers. They like Mike Singletary. They like Michael Jordan. They like whoever their best player ever was in hockey. They like the White Sox. They like the Cubs, the Cubbies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Bears defense. They want some blue collar, physical workers as far as their sports teams, and that's why I think Citron will fit perfectly at that 3 spot because she isn't flashy. She isn't. She just about getting down to business. You know what I'm saying? And that fits perfectly with Angel, who's flamboyant, got that personality, got that star power. And Citron is not looking for that. She's looking for a career in winning championships and being the best she can be. She's going to come to work every day with her lunch pail ready to get it in. And ain't caring about the accolades, not caring about the lights, camera action. She's about that on-court action.
Yeah. Because I got a question, Brad, while you on that. I like where you're going with that. This is my question. And Uncle J.E. helped me the other day. I think it was like this weekend when I was cooking, when y'all was on here and I was downstairs cooking. Uncle J.E. mentioned about like Olivia.
You was literally cooking.
Huh?
You was literally cooking.
Literally cooking. And I remember Uncle G had made a statement, and I've been thinking about this the last couple of days. What is Olivia Miles' personality like when she isn't the initiator of the offense? I haven't seen it yet.
That's a good question. That's a good question. And you know what is interesting, as you pointed out, when we were talking about combo guards, hybrid guards, traditional point guards. I forgot who you was talking to, but somebody has said that or claim or probably suggested that Olivia Miles is a hybrid guard. You was like, hell no, because when she's off the ball, all she does is stand in the corner. She doesn't move. She doesn't do any V cuts. She doesn't do any curl, shooting, popping, all that stuff. She don't do none of that.
Yeah, Olivia Miles, if you go back and watch her games, and again, I hate saying this because it feels like I'm down on Olivia Miles, but I'm really just highlighting her play style.
Right.
Her play, because those who've been watching my channel from the beginning know I'm a big fan of Olivia Miles. I covered her first game.
Right. So am I.
So Olivia Miles, because somebody mentioned like her 3-point shots. She depends on off-ball double teams or on-ball double teams per se to get that shot. So if the guard don't demand double teams, is she getting that shot? And I haven't seen her get that shot off of a 9 double team pass.
Right.
Can you explain that again? Because I've seen Olivia Miles create her 3-point shot this year.
We B Will, you gotta listen to what Brad said. He said off ball, not on ball. The question was, what is Olivia Miles like when she is in control of the offense?
Right.
No, I'm talking about.
Is she a good off ball? Is she a good off ball player?
No, so I'm trying to.
Michaela is cooking right now while we talking about cooking, but go ahead.
No, I'm trying to just kind of consolidate or correlate what you just said to what Brad said, because it sounded like, and that's why I asked the question. It sounded like you were saying you've only seen Olivia Miles get that shot off depending on double teams.
Correct.
So are you talking about the off ball shot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. If they double, say like if Hidalgo's coming up with the ball, they know she can shoot. So they're gonna try to get the ball out of her hands. So they're gonna double her more than likely. And so when they double her, Hidalgo knows that Olivia Miles is a decent spot-up shooter. So she's gonna get it to her or Citron, whoever's open.
And ain't nothing wrong with that though. I want Brass to finish up so I can get to you. Because we got a full panel today. Shout out to all y'all. Duvall, Lakeisha, Uncle J.E., Still got to get their take off. Shout out to y'all. But again, before Brad's finish up, ain't nothing wrong with her knocking shots down off of double teams. What I'm saying is Olivia Miles off ball. That is my biggest concern with her on Chicago Sky. How does she fare mentally off ball? I haven't really seen her play off ball in her career. So I'm again, her shots are coming off of double teams, and people are saying, well, she can play off ball. Anybody can play off ball when your best player being double teamed, and I'm just kicking it to you on the wing. I'm talking mano y mano. Her off the ball. Is she backdoor cutting? Is she looking to come off of curl screens? Is she hitting the elbow? Like, is she hitting the lower box? Like, off ball movement, I don't see that from her. And I literally watched the entire game, even though she got hurt, even before she got hurt, when Citron would bring the ball down. I don't see her like being engaged. She's not engaged when off the ball.
Right. And that's the thing that I was mentioning, her personality or style of play fitting that Chicago Sky or Chicago sports scene. You see what I'm saying, B. Will? Because Chicago, you know, they known for hard nose, play hard sports figures. You see what I'm saying? No matter what sport it is in Chicago, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? So with Olivia, especially with the kind of offense that Tyler Marsh is bringing to from the Aces, you know, he's going to have guards who can play off the ball. That's what he's going to want. Now, does that mean that he can't work with Olivia Miles when she gets to camp? No, it doesn't mean that. He could probably make her into something that she wasn't in college. I've seen that before. Where players play one way in college, when they get to the pros, they play another, or they add another dimension that we never saw in college. That might happen too. You never know. But
it's probably because they was already, you know, just real quick, it was probably in their bag and they didn't have to use it.
Yeah,
you know
Sometimes it's the system. Sometimes it's the coach's system of what they. So like, I'm gonna give y'all another backstage example of like our we call them a development board. Like during the summertime, they tell you these are the 3 parts of your game I need you to work on, because this is gonna be, it's called phases within the offense. Like think about James Harden. I'm just giving y'all like a more modern example. Nobody's seen Houston James Harden coming, because the way that Scott ran him, he only used certain phases of his game because it only fit inside that system. So maybe Olivia Miles get to Chicago and she got another phase to her game that we've never seen before, because Ivy limits her phases of what she actually does.
Yeah, especially coming off injury.
All right, Be Well, appreciate that take, Brass. All right, Be Well, what you got?
Well, following up on that, I just think so. I think to answer Brass's question, I think we saw Olivia Miles in this last game where she got injured early. I think we saw the dog come out in her, because not only did she get back on the court, and we all knew she was hurt, right? Not only did she get back on the court, but what she did when she came back on the court, she wasn't taking off. She wasn't favoring her injury. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even on offense or defense. She came in and gave you buckets. She gave you everything she gives you. So I think that dog mentality, I think that fits the Chicago. Now, have we seen her be a dog defender? No, we haven't seen her be a dog defender like Hidalgo. I think Hidalgo and now Citron outshine her as a defender, but she's more than adequate defender. She's a smart defender. She does take chances sometimes, but I think she's more than adequate defender. And in terms of fitting what the Chicago Sky needs, her ability to fit what they need, I think absolutely she's a smart enough player. She's a smart enough ball player to understand what her role needs to be. I think she's talented enough that she can craft her game in that fashion. I think the that Tyler Marsh, being the development guy, can get that out of her. I don't think the learning curve for her will be that steep because she's such a smart player in general. But so for me, if Olivia Miles is available at 3, I'm taking her. If not, I'm taking Citron. You've convinced me. I don't know that you can convince me, even based on what the Chicago Sky quote unquote need. I don't think you can convince me to take Citron over Olivia.
Yeah.
Because of the very thing that you said have been bringing up the last couple streams is what's going to be available and what we can get at that 10th spot, being Sellers or Rivers. You know what I mean? So I think that's why I would pick Olivia Miles if she's available. Absolutely take Citron if Big O is gone.
Right.
And I don't think she's an overly flashy player. So in terms of her personality, she's very subdued. Does she celebrate? Yes, but she's not Hannah Hidalgo. She's not Angel Reese. She's not even Kennedy Carter on the court. She's very subdued, always cerebral, always in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think she can fit into that team the same way the Citron fits into that team. She don't have to be the. She's proven now. Hannah. She's proven now that she can take a back seat and do what
Okay.
He's proven that now.
Okay, appreciate that take, man. Appreciate that take. What you got, Duval? What you got? What's going on, my Florida native?
What's going on, man? Good evening, everybody.
What's up?
Let me first say this, Brass. I disagree with you.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
You don't draft based on the identity of your city. You draft based on the vision that you have for your team. For instance, if you're Jeff P and your vision is, hey, I'm going to get Citron at number 3, then you in free agency, you need to get somebody like Cecile, somebody that's a very important guard that could come in and allow Citron just to fit into what you already have. If you
let me clear some up real quick, Duval. I'll let you cook right after I clarify this. I wasn't saying that I was asking the question. I didn't say you should draft based on the personality of your city. I asked the question, would GMs do that?
Yeah, Chicago Bears historically has done that. So yes, that is true, but I just say that's the wrong way to build a team.
Okay.
And so let me go back to what I was saying, like Olivia Miles, for example. If you go to get her, then your vision in free agency, you need to go get either Satu if you can, if you could get Gabby Williams if you can. If not, you know what I'm saying, just put a Weve there and then let Olivia Miles cook. Reason why I think Olivia Miles is the better pick at number 3 than somebody like Citron, because just like you said 2 streams ago, do traditional point guards help you win a championship? Is they the driving force of winning championships? No. But what they do is they're the reason why you raise your floor. What I mean by that is like, for instance, Chris Paul, when he went to New Orleans, nobody didn't know who David West was. Chris Chandler was a bust in Chicago, but they both had their best years because of Chris Paul as the point guard of the team, how he orchestrated the offense. If you go to Phoenix Suns, you talk about Steve Nash. Amari Stoudemire had his best years with Steve Nash. Sean Marion, he became a player because of Steve Nash. What you call Boyd Diaw and many others. So then, even if you go to somebody like Jason Kidd, nobody really knew who Kerry Kittle was, even though they knew who he was coming out of college in Arizona. But he was an NBA player like that. But he had his best years along with Kenyon Martin because of Jason Kidd. So what the point guard position does with Olivia Miles, it raises the floor of your team. So somebody like Angel, her floor get raised. Somebody like Camilla Cardoso, her floor get raised. Even somebody like Weve, if she's played, her floor get raised. So that's why I think Olivia Miles would be important for this franchise. But at the end of the day, when you select players for your team for the upcoming season, you always select based on the vision that you have, and you should already have a vision of how you're going to attack what you want for your team, and you should go based on what you think you need the most, not based on other factors in this situation.
Appreciate that, Duval. Appreciate that. Uncle J.E., what you got going on, man? What you got going on? What you got going on? He back in the fold.
Peace to Zoe, peace to the panel. Hey, niece and nephews, Uncle J here. Was really, really good. But the last game when UConn played Notre Dame, I seen a lot of, I wouldn't call them weakness, but I seen a lot of questionable things about Olivia Miles. Because when they applied pressure to Olivia Miles, it made her change her stuff. She was a different person out there. She looked like she was lost a little bit. If it wasn't for Hidalgo and Citron picking up, some of the slack, we would have seen her kind of exposed. That's just my opinion. I still want Olivia Miles because she does bring a lot of intangibles. She's the best point guard in this draft. But Citron is a better fit. Citron, you could plug her in right now. She could play right now. Olivia, she would still have to adjust and learn the game, the W game. It's a different speed. She would fit Chicago, but I think they're going in a different direction because they're targeting people like Lloyd. And, as far as what we hear in the background, and if they're targeting people like Lloyd, either they're trying to win now or they're going to bring in some vets. So Olivia, she would have to come in. She would still need like 2 years to adjust to get to where she is right now in college. I don't think she's like Caitlin. She's going to come in and she's going to take the total reign and she's going to take control of the team because it's Angel's and Camilla's team. And we have to think about that. He's trying, Talamar, she's trying to develop Michaela. So I don't know if that. Now, if we can get Jewel Lloyd to play, say we get somebody like Jewel Lloyd or Odyssey to play point guard, you throw Citron at 2, a 6'1" guard, defensive specialist. And then you got Michaela, maybe, at 3, Angel, and Carmella. You got a big team, man. I left out Kennedy. Maybe you throw Kennedy in there and Citron at the 3.
Shout out
That's
Nate.
a great, huh?
No, I was giving Nate a shout out. Shout out Nate. You can finish.
Oh yeah. So I don't, you know what I mean? I think the hype around Olivia, I mean, she has swag. She would bring personality to the team. But I don't know if she's that fit that Chicago needs. I think we're looking at the deficiency in the guards and the point guard, and we want somebody that can pass the ball to our bigs. But really, you can find that anywhere. You can't find that flashy or that IQ anywhere, but we could find a serviceable point guard, and I'll land there.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Before Lakeisha go, this is my ideal starting lineup for the Chicago Sky next season. Odyssey Sims at the point, Kennedy Carter at the 2, Citron at the 3, Angel Reese at the 4, and Camilla at the 5. Like, that's a starting lineup to move forward with. Because Odyssey Sims has been in the league for a few years, but she isn't really up there. She could kind of play that kind of like mini veteran kind of role where she's just making sure the team stays aligned on what it takes to actually win and be successful around the league. Like that's my true goal. Like, I don't want too many trying to figure it out in my starting lineup. I just feel like you're gonna have, like, I don't want all of that in my starting lineup because this is a different front court. Camilla and Angel Reese are ready to win, but we got to put the right pieces around them. And I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. What you got, Lakeisha? What's going on, Miss Lakeisha?
Can I ask you a real quick?
Go ahead.
What you got, B Will?
Yo, Lakeisha, what's up, my sister?
What's up?
I just, based on what you just said, so you said you don't want too many figuring out players in your starting lineup, but then you just said Camilla and Angel are ready to win. So if they ready to win, and you got Kennedy, where's all the figuring it out players coming from?
Some people got Michaela in their starting lineup, and bringing in the rookie in their starting lineup, and another point guard in their starting lineup. Like, that's too many trying to figure it out players around in my starting lineup. I need to solidify again. You could go around the WNBA right now. You have players that are starting that actually aren't starters. Their roster just isn't that good. And I hear a lot of people making comparisons, and I'll go look at the roster and I'll be like, it's a reason they starting, but it's a reason they're not winning. Their roster just isn't that good. So you can have just because someone is a starter 1 year doesn't mean they're going to be a long-term starter. That isn't how that works. Let me a lot of teams with people that are starting that wouldn't be starting on any other team because of fit, because of who's around them, responsibilities, role expectations, winning expectations determine who starts.
Let me clarify, and I'm sorry again, Lakeisha, because I just didn't want to forget this point because I think it's valid. So you're saying that Angel and Camilla are past the figuring out stage? Because I still think they're figuring out, but so my issue was that you said they're ready to win, and I think they're still at the figuring it out stage.
They are.
Again, ready to win. Be Will, I'm talking about a mindset, not the play on the court. Mindset. Michaela is still trying to figure it out. Like, I'm not talking about play on the court, Be Will. I'm giving you a backstage pass to the locker room. When you're on the court with certain players, as a point guard, I hate passing the players who are trying to figure it out because they don't know if they're a shooting guard or a three. Because a shooting guard going ISO. If I'm a three, I'm just waiting for my open shot and I'm not moving correctly. So again, when it starts messing with your talent, figuring it out limits your talent. When I figured out my position, figured out my play style, figure out where I fit on this team, my talent will supersede my mindset. But when my talent is high, but my mindset is low, my mindset will show every time. And I think that's Michaela's problem. She don't even know where she fits, where she belongs, what kind of play style she's going to be really successful at. She's still trying to live up to that number 6 pick. She wants number
Bro,
6
I think Michaela still thinks she's trying to still be a star.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like she's trying to live up to that number 6 pick, B Will. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about talent. Mindset wise, how many times have you heard Angel Reese, even on her podcast? Even Camilla has said it. They're not used to losing. Mindset wise, they are ready to win. Okay, you're gonna mess around and try to keep thinking Angel Reese and Camilla need to develop, and you're gonna lose them.
Okay, I get it now. I understand. That's all I was trying to get.
Okay, yeah. It's mindset. Well, mindset supersedes. You could be the most talented player in the world, but if your mindset isn't focused, you that talent means nothing. Sometimes, and that's why I don't agree with when I think even Brooklyn said it in the chat. Some teams draft off of talent. No, they don't. That's a lie. You can't even prove that fact because it's not a fact. Because I've seen talented players go number 3 because of their off the court stuff. That's mindset. You don't get drafted off of talent, because if you get drafted off of talent, you got Whitmore with the Rockets. He would have been a lottery pick if he would have got drafted off of talent. That don't always work. That's not a fact. That's not 100% guarantee you're gonna get drafted.
That talent will have people overlook some stuff. Shout out to Joe Mixon and Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah, it will, but it is I'm not saying. That's why I say it's teams do choose talent first, but talent doesn't always get chosen first. Your mental plays a part in that. If you're not mentally there, you can be as talented as you want to. Some teams not going to take a chance on you because of who they got in their locker room already. If I already got a head case in my locker room, I'm not drafting you. I don't care how good you are. That's just too many problems for me, the GM, and the coach to deal with. I'm not drafting you. So talent only gets you so far. You have to be mentally prepared to play in this league. This is a tough league. This is tougher than any league to make. This is the only league where 2nd-round picks get cut in training camp. Like, that's unheard of in other leagues. That's unheard of. Second round picks in the other league got 3-year contracts guaranteed. Even if they don't play a game, they still getting paid. Like WNBA contracts are unheard of. The way these contracts and stipulations are. But yeah, be well. That's what I was meaning about, like ready to play, not like talent wise. Of course, I've been saying that from the beginning. Be well, Angel Reese and Camilla. Camilla's biggest problem is that she needs to figure out is how to be the actual dominant anchor. Angel Reese needs to figure out how to stretch the floor and how to find her spots on offense and work on her fundamentals when it comes to like actually driving to the paint and penetration. It's not her layups, it's how she starts her layups. And if you don't really watch the film, you don't really notice it. It's not really her layup package. It's how she begins her layup. Her footing is wrong. Her hips are turned towards the baseline, not the rim. Her shoulders aren't squared. Her feet aren't angled right. Her footwork needs work. She needs her lower body extremities are weak at times when she's laying the ball up through contact. Like it's all about how you start the layup, not how you're finishing it or in between. So for her,
Miss Keisha,
she needs to be working on that.
Mm-hmm.
can I interject one quick thing? I didn't say. I'm sorry, man.
Go
But
ahead.
drafting Olivia Miles will be like making the Sky like the Fever. They're not trying to be like the Fever, a running team. I think they're more going to be a defensive presence, and they're going to be trying to still use power in the middle. That's what I believe. Because you have.
I was wondering where you was going with that one. I had to see. I was like, how is that working? Yeah, I really believe that for them it was just the best pick available.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, if Olivia Miles is there, that's the best pick available.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna take. I think they've been eyeing Citron forever, because Jeff kind of alluded to it. You know what I mean?
Like
thank
everything
you,
that he said, she fits the bill to the T. 6'1" defender and has 3-and-D player. That like fits the bill to the T.
Thank you, Miss Keisha.
So
You're welcome.
it just makes me wonder. It just makes me wonder, is they gonna stick to that? If, let's say, Lord forbid, and let's say Flauget is on the board at that point,
or LA picks Iriafen.
Let me get to Lakeisha. We could double back. What you got, Lakeisha? What you got? What's going on in the green?
What's going on? How y'all doing today? I was gonna say, point guards are kind of like quarterbacks. I mean, if there's a good one in the draft, you can't really pass on them. It'd be a detriment to your team because it's hard to get a signal caller, a floor general. It's hard. That's a very rare skill set that a lot of people don't have. So if you pass on that and you don't actually have a competent one in your roster currently, as a GM, I think that just looks a little bad on you if it goes bad. The second thing I would say about Olivia Miles, one thing she has showed me about her mentality, the things you a lot of people saying she couldn't do, she went and worked on it. She came in a different. She strikes me as a player that's coachable, that works on her game and gets better every year. A lot of stuff that people said she couldn't do, she came and showed a lot of people different things that she could do. Most people don't work on their game. Some people just just rely on their talent. Look like she takes her criticisms and keeps working on them. That's one thing I've noticed from her by just watching her since she's got this buzz. The second thing is, um, I would say this about fit. I don't really agree with you guys about this team doesn't know how to run. They have 3 players in they lineup that all of them know how to run, can play a fast pace. I mean, Camilla can play fast pace. Kennedy can play fast pace. Angel Reese can play fast pace. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. That junior year of Angel's career in LSU, she had a point guard. Her points were up, her rebounds were up. The year after, the senior year, she had Haley Van Lith. Her points were still there, her rebounds were still there, but she wasn't as dominant as she was. That's because we had that team, LSU, had ineffective guard play. Camilla will be Camilla with effective guard play. they're not gonna win just bullying people inside. They need somebody to orchestrate the offense and bring and also get them easier shots. So
That's a fact.
so
I disagree.
in my opinion, the reason why a lot of their points and their scoring and all that stuff is down too, because you don't have anybody orchestrating the offense. Well, you had somebody orchestrating the offense, but I never understood point guard that couldn't pass, but I've seen it the first time I've ever seen it in 2024. I don't know how people make it being a point guard and can't pass the ball, but I've actually seen it with my own two eyes.
That's funny.
But I will say this.
Well, then you a guard, then Miss Lakeisha. They just call you a guard. They don't put point or scoring on it. You a guard.
I will say this. Angel Reese had little Alexis Morris. She was bigger than two. She was a little thing, but she controlled the offense and was a floor general for that team. It helps bigs to have a floor general that can orchestrate the offense and get them easy looks instead of them down there trying to bully and trying to just push the ball in the hoop. So I think Olivia now if Olivia is gone, then yeah, you get Citron. But the pass up on a point guard is like passing up on a quarterback. You don't do that. That's my opinion.
Miss Keisha, Olivia,
Speak your truth.
Olivia will fit best on an already established team, like the Aces or Mystics or something like that. As far as coming into something like a rebuild, she doesn't know what she is. She doesn't know what the team is. So when you make those references to those teams that Angels was on, they had a system. Haley Van Lift, she came. She doesn't know what she is. She doesn't know where she fits in.
Well,
So
I mean, Angel and Alexis Morris was new to the team.
Lexi Morris did not run that team. Lexi Morris was a combo guard. She was like a shooting guard.
Okay, so who ran the team?
That girl with the what's the name? Kula, whatever name, Kula, the one with the curls, the blonde hair girl. She ran the team.
So
what's the name?
Who am I missing? Who is Kula?
What's the name? What's the name, Prince? You know what I'm talking about. That's your team too.
On LSU?
Yeah. The short girl that had the curls, the blonde hair.
Oh, he talk about Kateri Poole.
Poole, yeah. She ran the team.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I missed. Maybe I don't remember what I watched.
I thought it was either Angel or Zia Cook.
No, I'm talking about as far as the point. She was bringing the ball down and orchestrating the offense and setting it up.
I thought it was more.
What's her name was playing more like an off guard. Because remember, she was trying to get her points. Because she knew she was heading into the W the next year. She wasn't playing no point guard or nothing like that or setting up the offense. She was more for herself. Because even after they won the championship, she told me put respect on her name and all that. When it was Angel that won the championship, basically, it was her and Angel, but Angel was the one that carried the team all year. And that's why she's not in the league right now, because she has a problem. She thinks she's that person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down that road.
My question would be to go with your quarterback analogy, Keisha. Now, I believe Citron is also a quarterback, but now you have to say to yourself, depending on what offense you're running, do I want a dual threat quarterback or do I want a pocket passer quarterback? Do I want a Tom Brady or do I want a Lamar Jackson? Do I want a Michael Vick or do I want a John L. or Peyton Manning? Right.
Let me say this. Let me say this before y'all finish, though.
Well, I already got the horses, so I need a pocket
Let me say
passer.
this. Let me say this before y'all finish, though. This is coming from a player that's been recruited at point guard at 2 different levels. I think we got this Google conception why teams need point guards.
No.
Listen, Lakeisha, every team don't view point guards the same way. No matter how, as a fan, we might feel about why a team needs a point guard a certain way. I didn't get recruited as a point guard for the same thing at both levels. One level, it was my scoring and defensive ability. The other level, it was my playmaking ability. It depends on how that team views you can fit with them. So I get that old Google saying the point guard is the quarterback. That's a 1980 reference. Like and a lot of people get stuck on that, and I get it because it gets repeated so much, it gets stuck in our brain. But I'm just telling you from experience, that's not how teams view point guards anymore. That's why I made that stream, and I really didn't want to say it on the stream. But that's not how. I'm sorry that people feel that's a Google in the 80s reference. Teams don't view point guards as the quarterback of the team anymore. That's not how they recruit point guards. Because if that was the case, every point guard would be a passing point guard and not a scoring or a defensive point guard. Teams don't just say, okay, the point guard is the quarterback of my offense. That's so. For instance, you think
I'm not really a Google person because I'm one of them people that never thought Russell Westbrook was a point guard.
But now you get where I'm going. So when you think about a pick, I see even people in the chat, quarterback, point guard is quarterback of your offense. Is Sabrina Ionescu? Let's be 100% honest here. Is Sabrina Ionescu the quarterback of the Liberty?
I don't consider her.
No.
I'm trying to educate. What I'm trying to do right here. That's why I'm having this soliloquy. I'm really trying to bring y'all into the fold. Again, we just hear stuff over time, and it just becomes the model. And then we see somebody get picked, and everybody scratching their head. It's because the public's perception of how teams view certain players or a certain position isn't what's happening in the draft room, isn't what's happening on a big board. In high school, I wasn't even the quarterback of my offense. I was a scoring guard. Our wing was. His name was Tootie. I was not the quarterback of our offense. I never went into no game saying I need to get 5 assists and set everybody up.
I'm not saying that either.
So again, I'm really want to have that conversation because I'm really trying to get people to understand, because everybody keeps saying we need a point guard because Angel Reese and Camilla had a problem getting the ball last year. Tyler Marsh's system is going to dictate what kind of point guard we need, and we really don't know what that is yet.
If that's true though, then we gotta stop all the Lindsay Allen hate. Because if that's what you said,
let me tell you something, B-Will, before you finish. Let me tell you something before you finish, because I'm agreeing with you. B-Will, you heard me on the last stream when I did the point guard stream. I literally said Lindsay Allen was getting too much hate. Now you can finish.
I'm saying Lindsay Allen, given what you just said, and so again, pop in, insert Citron, right? So we don't get Olivia Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Pop in Citron. Lindsay Allen, based on the assessment of what we need from a point guard, is adequate.
And we should need to go to the to free agency.
We don't even need Odyssey Sims. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Lakeisha. We don't even need Odyssey Sims. What you're saying is true.
What kind of system are we running with her, B-Will?
That's the whole point. Uncle J.E. That's one of the Prince's points, is that we don't know what system Tyler Marsh is going to run.
We assume that he's going to run a system at least similar to what Becky Hammond was running at the Aces, because that's who he's used to being around. But he's been an assistant on other teams, so he might bring philosophies from other programs he's been in, or he has his own twist to it or whatever. But for now, we assume that he's going to run what was run in Las Vegas.
Right, because that's all we
But
have to
Brad,
go on.
I don't
but
assume
Brad,
that because I don't
did they
assume that
have
because
two dominant bigs on Aces? How you run a system with two dominant bigs?
right.
Well, I'm saying that's the reason why I said he might
don't have the pieces.
change up a little bit based on what he has. I'm not saying he's going to mirror exactly what Becky Hammond was doing with Asia and the rest of them, because he has two bigs. He's got a twin towers, 6'3", 6'7". So he may tweak the system a little bit to cater more to their talent. But what I'm saying
that would make sense. That would definitely make sense.
But as far as how the ball is going to be distributed, who's going to be the distributor, what system am I going to run to get these bigs open? Because, Becky ran a system to get Asia open. So
Asia also is a multifaceted, multi-talented, generational type of power forward that could go all the way out to the 3 at times. And
if you want to make somebody like her, then that's Angel.
No, sir.
I don't want Angel shooting threes, man.
Right now, to that
I think higher of Angel than you do.
Camilla.
So yeah, you're naturally going to say no.
No, I don't want Angel shooting threes.
No. I get that. I do. But I get that. I get y'all's point of view. But I'm saying
the closest offensive talent, the closest defensive talent, yes, Angel. The closest offensive. So it's like you're trying to mash two players together to get one, what you got in Asia. And if you want that player on the inside, I'd say run through Camilla, because you already got a built-in inherent mismatch, and she has a soft touch around the rim.
That mismatch don't matter if she don't have the mentality to score. She's not somebody that takes over a game. She's not somebody that dominates the game down low. She's not somebody that create post moves that get easy buckets by herself. That's not the type of player that she is at this point in time. She hasn't shown that.
You talking about Camilla?
Yes, I'm talking about Camilla. Yes.
And he's
okay.
100% right.
Yeah, no, Camilla's used to getting somebody setting up the ball for her.
Yes.
That's what she used to.
Well, she's sort of a traditional big.
She's not right. She's not somebody that could create her own offense. That's just not who she is at this moment. She needs to have that mindset to do that. Maybe she do it this year, but as of right now,
maybe
she's not showing that.
Not as of now. She's not that player yet. No.
That's why I say y'all see Camilla as this Paul Bunyan of of the Chicago Sky. Y'all got this mythical vision of what she is, and then her play shows something else. She's not that as of yet. I don't care how tall she is. If she don't have the mentality to score, she's not gonna score like that. She don't have the mentality.
I say
she's not gonna do that. She just not.
That was B. Will. That was Duval saying, Uncle Jay.
I did it. I said that.
Is that Duval?
Oh, Duval. So the reason I said from just observing Camilla, like it's a funny thing, and I'm not trying to be with the word potential, right?
Yeah.
Because I have a channel, I said Potential Sports TV, but yeah, you seen it. Going back to that Prince.
I'm trying to plug Lakeisha. He's trying to plug his show. He's trying to plug his show, man.
That's all right. Plug your show. Plug your show.
When you do something once, like, okay, I say you might be able to add to that. When you do it a couple of times, I'm like, oh, you got the potential to do it, but either you're working on it. Like sometimes you see players doing things that they don't look comfortable doing throughout the season. It's like they're working on stuff they were practicing in the off season. And then you may see, like what I've seen Camilla go to a turnaround fadeaway, you know what I'm saying? A little jumper here and there, and be like, Now, you did that, you hit that, and you made it look easy. You know what I mean? Is it because you got the mismatch there, or you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right. That was the shot that you had available. So why don't see that a lot more? Well, maybe you're not getting the ball in the spot that you want.
I disagree with her not wanting to score. I agree more with nobody was getting her the damn ball. And when in the right spot. And especially when she's running the court after a defensive stop, a block, or a rebound to start a fast break, she's already halfway down the court by the time you land on the ground. And nobody's getting her the ball. So if nobody's getting her the ball, Camilla is just like every other traditional big. If you don't get them the ball, they're going to disengage and not be interested.
I
So
disagree with
It's
that.
funny, yo.
I
disagree with
I saw that a lot out of Camilla, as opposed to when she was at I mean not LSU,
It's South Carolina.
Carolina,
In South Carolina.
where her best friend, Raven Johnson, got her the ball quite often.
I
Yo,
disagree with that.
it's
And
funny
give me
Brad
a
Stack
second.
said that. I just want to agree with him there because I sat there one game and saw she was calling for the ball. She didn't get it. She like, you know how somebody just like throw their hands to the side and she put her hand on the hip while the players
Oh yeah,
while they
I've
still
seen
trying to
that.
get to the
I've
basket.
seen
I was like, is you giving up right now because you ain't get the rock right now? You pouting?
That's the natural thing about
I
No.
disagree.
I disagree with that. Let me tell you why. Let
me
me tell you why, Brad. Give me a second. Let me tell you why. One, they did the same thing. Angel. What would Angel do? Angel go right to that 3-point line, force them to pass her the ball. That's A. B. Angel Reese gets 7 offensive rebounds a game. If you really want that rock, you would get it with or without them passing you the ball. That's why Angel used to get 12 attempts a game. And she wouldn't get 12 attempts a game because Lizzie Allen was passing the ball. They had 4 shot clocks a game. They can't pass somebody the ball. She made her own way. She made her own basket.
the Angel
She
Reese.
had her own mentality.
You cannot compare anybody to Angel Reese. There
Bryce,
Camilla's mentality is different from Angel.
no comparison in the league.
That was his whole point.
The Barbie Reese. The Barbie is different. Y'all don't seem to understand that out there in mechanized land. There's nobody on earth in the women's game like Angel Reese.
Bro, I came to women's basketball because of Angel Reese.
Mindset, her attitude, her demeanor, her winning mentality is different.
Bro, I came to women's basketball because of her.
Cannot compare Camilla to her. We can only go by Camilla the way Camilla has played since she came out of high school. Camilla will give you all she's got if she has somebody that will give her the ball for playing defense and running the floor. If she's playing defense and running the floor, that means somebody's getting her the ball. That means she's engaged. If you do not get her the ball, she will disengage and be uninterested. So you can blame her for all you want to, but that's the reality. That is the reality.
Hey, Brad Stats, I agree
That's
with you.
why Lakeisha and Chicago fans are begging to the point of delirium to get a point guard.
There's a documentary out there, right? There's a documentary out
I've
there
been watching
of South Carolina. South Carolina went to the championship last year, right?
Yes.
In a practice, Dawn Staley is on Camilla trying to motivate her. You get ready to play Angel. Angel ain't gonna give up. Camilla all nonchalant and all that. She cursed her out in that same game.
She did.
Camilla doesn't have that mentality to be a dog. She has to be motivated and pushed. It's not that she's not getting the ball. No, she has to be motivated.
Okay.
I think Angel,
She low energy, but she high talent.
Hold up.
but I think Angel can help if they link. I think Angel can motivate her because they are the same class, they are peers. You know what I mean? And they just need that to work together. But Camilla is who she is.
But my
If you tell she got that,
give it
she
this
got
second.
what's that boy?
My point is this, Walter. If that's the case, then stop saying that we need to run the offense through Camilla. She don't have the mentality to be the number one person on the offensive
Facts.
team.
Yo, but even when you getting a lazy, big that still is highly efficient with the shots that they getting. Well, I mean, somebody put a fire under her behind and see if you can get something out of it. Because still, again, there was games she was 70%, 80% around the rim. Nobody can contest it. She going into a slew of different moves and she's getting it off with nice touch around the basket. She's down there. And again, at the times, like I think she knows when she has a mismatch or she got something easy, like the person is not playing good defense on her, and she's calling for it. She posts up, hand up, whatever. She down there. It don't come to her. Her hands go to her side, and she stands still right there in the spot.
She gets.
Let's be honest, though, man. I get everybody's soliloquies, but let's be honest. Camilla not being a dominant on ball presence doesn't take away from her talent or how she should be used, because Tim Duncan was not a vocal dominance offensive presence, but the team knew the offense goes through him, and he was in no stretch four. Like I get the soliloquies, and let's remember she's a rookie. She came in injured. Let's be honest. If you seen her in South Carolina those 4 years, and you seen her in Chicago last year, let's be 100% honest. She wasn't mentally there, and she was disengaged. Let's be 100% honest here. So for me, it's hard for me to really evaluate where Camilla is other than what I was really able to see. And it wasn't about her offense. Camilla would have been a better player in her rookie season if she would have knew how to be an actual anchor. It wasn't her offense.
Yeah.
She was Camilla's points per game and rebounds per game were right where I needed them to be. It was her defense. It wasn't her offense. She couldn't stay in you can't score if you're not in the game.
Yes.
That's what people keep forgetting. Per 36 minutes, she was the top 3 center in the league last year per 36 minutes. The problem was she couldn't stay in the game. Everybody's looking at this all wrong. She was disengaged and she couldn't stay in the game.
And that's I put it like you said, the per 36, the attempts that she was taking for the most part was efficient. So that's why I'm like, okay, when she does take something more than like she's 6 out of 10 times, she's gonna make what she take.
Oh, Dejanay is at the game. They showed Dejanay at the LSU game.
How about we go watch some China League games of Camilla and see what the difference is?
I'm watching them too. I'm watching them. They got some big girls in China. They got something coming.
Yeah, they got big cities. Yeah.
They got I don't know what it is they feeding them. They be stretching. I think
they said Camilla cursed out the coach because she tried to make them run up and down the floor in practice.
Camilla dragging them through the mud.
Come on, man.
Camilla dragging them through the mud over there in China. She ain't please get
like I'm not running.
She
telling the coach. Understand what I'm saying? The coach is telling him to run, basically laps, suicides, baby. And she's telling the coach, I'm not doing it.
Where you heard that from?
Who told you that?
It's reported. This is reports. Y'all do y'all research and stuff.
I ain't buying.
Listen.
I ain't buying it.
Alicia said it's true. She only did 5 out of the 10 runs.
Right.
Alicia,
come on, man.
And Alicia's pretty accurate. She don't be biased. She be pretty accurate.
My point is this. For as efficient that y'all say Camilla is, she only scored 20 points one time this last season. Only once she scored 20 points.
I said efficient. I didn't say the point. I didn't say the point total. I said efficient. 7 for 10.
I get
6 for 10.
I get
7
that.
for 11. Shit
She
like
has to have forget the efficiency. She is very efficient, but she got to have the mentality too. It has to go hand in hand. It can't just be one or the other. That's what I'm saying, Woody, man. She has to change her mentality. I'm not saying her mentality got to be Angel mentality. Her mentality got to be more than just, okay, if I'm not getting the ball in this possession, hey, I'll just check that. No, you got to create your own luck. You can't just hope that something happens. You
hold on, though, Deval. See, this is where I come in at. This is where I come in at, and I make y'all start realizing stuff. See, I be sitting back listening, and I be taking down little notes of what everybody be saying. Y'all don't know it though, but then when I got my camera, I'm writing stuff down, and that's why I'm really good at like just dissecting and breaking down conversations because I really truly repeat what y'all be saying. So I hear everybody saying, I got 2 points. I hear everybody saying Camilla don't demand the ball. And she's good with where she's at. She's gonna get better over time, right or wrong? Yes or wrong? Yes or no?
I'll say one.
You told up. I want to make sure.
Just yes or no, because I'm trying to get to the second
point.
No,
seriously, I gotta add something to that.
Yes.
I just gotta add one thing.
What you got, Lakeisha? Added to it.
She doesn't need to demand the ball most of the time. She never thought she had to demand the ball because she's always gotten the ball when she needed to get the ball.
Right.
So
but
we good though. Demand the ball.
But we good with the shot attempt she get though. We good with how she plays.
No, I'm not good. I think Camilla can get the ball more. So that's
okay.
Just me.
All right, Angel Reese. Let's move to Angel Reese. Angel Reese is a dog. Nobody like her in the league. She gonna demand the ball. She's a dog. So we good with the shots Angel Reese takes.
Yeah, Angel gonna
No.
get hers no
Yes.
matter what.
No.
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
all the time. No,
No.
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
I
Okay,
am.
so we split
That's what
on that.
we need to
So
work
keep
on.
going.
This is what I'm asking. So this is what I'm asking. This is what I'm asking. Knowing where y'all stand at, even though y'all 50-50, it sounds like a lot of back and forth going on with both takes. Because this is what the panel's saying right now. I really wrote it down. This is literally what y'all saying right now. If somebody was just listening and didn't really know none of us, that's what they would take from that conversation y'all was having between them two. So this is the question I got for all of y'all. And I look, it got a lot of people up here, so I need one answer from each of y'all, and then go back mute so the other person can answer.
Okay.
You got Chris Middleton, and you got Tyrese Halliburton available in the draft. Who you drafting if you the Chicago Sky? What Mac, you first.
Oh Lord.
In their prime. Chris Middleton.
Oh, in their prime.
Chris Middleton and Tyrese Halliburton.
You gave me a tough. I'd go Middleton if I'm wanting scoring. I guess I'd go Middleton for scoring.
No, that would fit on this team. Let's say
this fit on this team.
Fit on this team.
On this team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes it easy for me.
What Mac?
You know, it's just I ain't trying to cap him. Halliburton.
All right, Brass.
That's a toughie. Oh man, Halliburton.
All right, B. Will.
Halliburton.
All right, Duvall.
Halliburton the better player, but I'll go with Middleton because he know how to play the secondary role better than Halliburton would.
Okay. Lakeisha.
Halliburton.
Uncle J.E.
Bro, I only know Chris Middleton, but I'll go with Halliburton.
Can I describe it to him for him real quick?
Yeah,
I don't watch the
Yeah.
NBA like that no more. So
Halliburton is a quiet scorer who's reliable.
no, I know Halliburton. He was in the Olympics, and
Not
I know
Halliburton. My bad. Middleton. Chris Middleton is a reliable scorer who can give you 18 to 20 without needing the ball. Solid. He's solid
on this team. On this team, who I'm taking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the Sky.
I'll probably take Middleton then.
Olivia Miles and Sonia Citron is basically those two players. And you the GM, and you got to decide which one of those players fit this team. And we split. Because I'm going with Middleton.
I'm going with Halliburton.
The reason I'm going with Middleton is because we don't need a ball dominant. Y'all looking at, I don't know how many times I got to say this. And again, this is not even just the panel. Even other content creators that I've listened to, even ESPN, even the chat, they are contradictory because they want the offense to run through Angel Reese and they want to highlight Camilla and they want Kennedy Carter to be the star of the team, but yet they want a dominant ball handler. So it's contradictory. Like that, I don't know how many possessions they think it got in a game. I don't know how many. They got 1,000 possessions in the game. I don't know.
I think. So if I may, I think what most people are looking at on the outside, looking into that is, okay, she's a capable passer, capable playmaker. She can get you a bucket if needed. And in comparison to the guards that you have, where people were saying that they weren't adequately distributing the ball around the court, and Lindsay has and so on and so forth, it got to be an upgrade. In comparison to, all right, you go with Citron, and if you do not get some type of point guard, who's going to defer, you're basically right where you're at, and you just got somebody that's standing in the corner on the wing, waiting to catch a shot and play and play good defense.
And might not get the ball because they don't have nobody to do nothing.
But she don't care. Hold up, she don't care if she don't get the ball. She gonna do great on defense, and y'all basically gonna be right where you was at last year, holding teams to 67 points and losing by 2.
And Prince, how many times?
My thought on it.
How many times did we run fast break? We might have like 5 fast breaks in the game last year, but it was predicated on our defense. It wasn't like the point guy got the ball. You know what I mean?
But
so
again,
we're not a fast break team like that.
Again, Uncle J.E., this is what people keep forgetting. I went back and looked at the tape. This is what people keep forgetting. We averaged 4.2 fast breaks per game last year.
Whose feedback is that?
And listen to this. Kennedy Carter
Fast
Listen
break.
to this. Kennedy Carter
Okay.
averaged 2.3 fast breaks a game by herself in ISOs.
Yep. But
So
Prince,
yeah, we getting 4 fast breaks a game, but Kennedy Carter is going ISO on half of them.
We didn't have anybody to facilitate the fast break, even if we
Again,
wanted
you
to
got
do it.
again, Lakeisha. That's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, Kennedy Carter is a fast break by herself. You don't need a point guard to run a fast break. If you got Iverson, you don't need a point guard to run the fast break.
but Prince,
So,
the problem
Like,
is,
I'm not drafting a point guard to run my fast break, and I got Kennedy Carter.
Prince,
I
the problem
get that.
is, give a second, B. Will. Give me 1 second. Prince, the problem is we used to have 4 shot clock violations a game with Chicago Sky. You need to
That's because you
upgrade
had
the
no
point guard
shooters.
position. We need to upgrade the point guard position. There's not somebody with a high IQ with the point guard position that we have now to even get the offense in function. That's something wrong with that.
We don't have no shooters though. That's why the violations happen. We ain't got no shooters.
Duval, shot clock
Somebody needs to shoot,
violations.
though.
Duval, shot clock violations. You go over this in film study. Shot clock violations don't come from bad point guard play. It come from players not willing to take the shot.
Right.
It don't come
And
from
the
bad
system-
point guard play. It comes from
And the X's and O's. Teaspoon had a bad offense she was
It was
running
a
too.
horrible offense.
That's
why I
what
said
it was
y'all
too.
Y'all gave Lizzie Allen too much hate last year. She didn't have nobody to pass it to.
So
Nobody's
keep 'em.
on the wing. Lizzie Allen's best games is when Rachel Bayham was hitting shots.
Okay, so keep them, and just and we'll see how it go.
Hey, listen. Hey,
We
so
need
let me
wings.
say this
We
about
need
your.
wings, and that's the reason why I disagreed with Show yesterday on thing when he said don't get Sonia Rivers when you get Citron. Nah, bro, we need all the wings we can get. I get
Go ahead,
both. of
B.
them.
Go ahead, brother.
Before
But
B
there's
Will
only
go,
so
because I
many
wanna
minutes
hear B
gonna
Will
go
answer.
around, brass tacks. Only so many minutes to go around.
Before B Will go, because I want to hear what B Will got to say. I got a question though. Can't we get and B Will, you can answer this first. Can't we get a comparable point guard at the 10th pick?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we so stuck on Olivia Miles when we could? Citron brings us so many levels to so many phases. I don't think like Olivia Miles is going to be selective on who's on your bench, how well she plays with the second unit.
Yep.
Go ahead, B. Will.
That's what people keep forgetting. It's not just about if you're bringing in a point guard. It's not just about the starting 5. It's how do they run the second unit.
You know what's something though that is making it more appealing though. If she can score on the WNBA level, then she could be the focal point of the offense on the second team. If she's actually capable of scoring on it, that makes it more intriguing. Because I mean, she's gonna be able to create her own shot. It's in comparison to Citron, where you're getting a great player all around. You're getting a great player all around, but I mean, it's not like Paul George where you're getting a two-way that can also run your offense through. You know what I mean? We don't know if that's what it's gonna be yet.
Yeah, but B Will, what you had, B Will?
So, to answer your question, can we get a comparable guard at the 10th spot? No. There's no guard in the draft that's comparable to Olivia Miles. No point guard for sure. So that's that question. But
So Cheyenne Sellers
How about that?
I like Cheyenne Sellers.
She can't do what you asked
Armani
Olivia
Turner.
Miles to do. I'm
I do.
confused.
Armani Turner. No?
She
So-
averaging 7.6 a game. She
Right.
having 7.6 assists per game. She can't do what you asking Olivia Miles to do.
Maya McDermott. Maya McDermott is small as hell, but she get more buckets and more assists.
That's
All
not
right,
a
finish B Will. Though. Finish B Will. What you got, B Will? Finish it.
Yoka player.
So again, in my opinion,
Yoka don't want nobody under 6 foot. Go ahead, bro.
That's why he probably not. That's why Jeff Peace probably not gonna go with Odyssey Sims, because he had multiple chances to get Odyssey Sims, but he never picked her up. She 5'8". Jeff
I don't think he's getting out of the Sims. Lakeisha, that's just a dream for me.
Okay.
so
I don't really believe Chicago gonna get it. It's just a dream.
Yeah, he don't. I don't think he liked her like that.
So
Well,
you
finish
do
up, B.
dream
Will.
like Martin Luther King.
Yeah, Woody Mac, one of them. What you got, B Will? Finish up, B Will.
So again, in my opinion, no, there's not a comparable guard. I think if your question is, can you get a guard to do what you need at the 10th pick? Sure, but there's not a comparable guard to Olivia Miles. But what I really wanted to say is, going back to your Halliburton and Middleton question, I get where you were going with it, but I don't see Olivia Miles as Tyrese Halliburton. They're not the same player to me. To me, not at all. Because Olivia Miles don't have to score. She don't like she. I believe Olivia Miles is always looking to do whatever it is her team needs her to do.
So you think Olivia Miles is a better passer than Halliburton?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not even comparing that, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm saying Halliburton, like again, we talked multiple times about how the NBA game is different than the WNBA game. And so I won't go there. But I just think the comparison to say that Olivia Miles is Tyrese Halliburton and Sonia Citron is Chris Middleton, I think that's I don't like that analogy. I don't like that analogy, and I think again I'm just going to reiterate the point I made earlier is that I believe
Middleton's a little better than Sonia Citron if we're making that analogy.
Yeah,
I'm going off of a draft report. I read that draft report coming out of college. I'm going off of what draft reports say.
I'm just saying. I'm reiterating my point that I made earlier is I think that in terms of her mentality, I think Olivia Miles is a sold-out team player. I mean, I think she's always going to be looking to do whatever it is her team needs her to do, and I think she can. And that's why I would pick her. You know, that's why.
I see.
Then again, let me tell you what I find so weird that even the people are like message me on Instagram. I get a lot of messages on Instagram. I'm sorry if I didn't read your message yet. I get like these 12 Lakeisha, I get at least 12 messages a day. People sending me links. They want me to break down this player, or they ask me this question, or they got this comment from my video. I get like 12 messages a day on Instagram. So I apologize if I didn't read your message. I got like 35 unread messages right now. But know what I find funny? And I blame this on the Jordan LeBron debate, because I literally got to get on here every stream. I talk about Citron and over explain her, where it feels like I'm acting like Olivia Miles isn't worthy of the third pick, because this new era of basketball talk has become, if you like this person don't fit, they don't work, and you think less of them. That's very weird. I gotta literally, Word of Mac, you see what I'm saying? I literally gotta come on here and act like Citron is the next Maya Moore, because people keep thinking I don't like Olivia Miles.
No, I
understand.
That's not what we say.
Some people take that stance. Some people actually give it up like that.
Some people.
So you don't know who you're dealing with sometimes.
And y'all give analogies. I love, my favorite sport was baseball. I wanted to be a professional baseball player, right? Mm-hmm. You can't have every player on your team trying to hit home runs. You need some people to get on base, set it up. You know what I mean? Olivia Miles is that home run. She's going for the home run all the time, that big play.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She's flashing.
She's the opposite, brother.
Yo,
you're not watching,
listen, I watch her, but when I'm y'all hate someone that disagrees with y'all.
Tell
Wow. I'm not lying. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
You're not a baseball.
But what I'm saying is, Olivia Miles might be that big star y'all think we need. We might not need that. We might just need someone that's efficient. And we build up the other parts of the team. We need a wing. We need an athletic combo wing. We need someone on the wing. We need shooters. We bring in Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles. We're still going to have to address those issues.
And that's why we get and Matty Westbell, Uncle J.E. That's why I said Citron and Matty Westbell. Those take care of two a stretch four and a wing shooter and a defender. 3D player.
Brad said Citron can shoot.
I like that idea, but then it just makes me wonder, though, when you get down to 10 and you took Matty Westbell, right? Does she stick on the roster?
Does she play defense?
In my opinion, yes, because she's 6'3" and can shoot the rock, and she's pretty good defensive. She's not a lockdown, but she's
a rotational forward off the bench.
You don't get that at 10 though. You still get a starter.
Nah,
You
you're
get
not
a
getting no
chance, but
starter.
there's gonna be a lot of people not coming
Hey,
back.
hey, look at this.
A lot of
Talking
people not
about,
coming back.
Devon, you didn't see this slide? Oh, man, we got to stop doing that. We going back to them old ways of thinking. Look at this. Show me the starter past the 6th pick. I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
Which year? Which year you want? Which year you want?
Show me the starter past the 6th pick. This is 2024.
That's starting now or will be a starter? Because I can. That's starting now. Starting now.
Mm-hmm. Past the 6th pick. You got Angel Reese. Generational. Nobody expected that. Who on this list is a starter?
Jordan Houston.
Yeah.
Who on this list is a starter?
Ray Burrell.
Sometimes Ray Burrell. And Veronica
talking
Burton,
about official
sometimes
starter.
Veronica Burton.
Ray Burrell's official starter for all the Sparks.
So if I go pull up Ray Burrell games right now and pull up 40 games, she started all 40.
Oh no, she ain't started off 40. No, she came off the bench.
I know she started at the end. Like at the end of the year.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about starters. You said if she's getting picked at 10, she got to be a starter.
Only reason why I'm saying that because we have 2 official holes on our roster that need to be.
Show me the starter.
I don't see it on here. Not past.
Show me the starter.
Don't see it on here either.
After them top 5 picks, you're looking for a
Ty
role
Harris.
player
Ty
or
Harris.
a good piece.
Who?
So let me ask you this
Ty
question.
Harris is a starter.
So,
Yeah, Ty Harris, yes.
So you mean to tell
Man, Ty Harris
me?
done bounce around the league.
Let me
Stop
He's
it, man.
starting.
You see, y'all be doing too much, man.
I got a question though.
Hey, look,
I got a question.
y'all gotta stop that, man.
I got a question. I got a serious question for real. I got a real question because I listened to your whole breakdown before we got up on this panel. I got a real question though. So you mean to tell me the GMs have been this and that they can't pick a number 7 to be a starter? I'm trying what it is.
Hey, I go off of facts, Lakeisha. I go off of facts. The fact says
I'm not
the
talking
league
about
is tough to make.
I'm asking your opinion. You
That's a
telling
fact.
me that
You know what? There's a lot of players.
Got to pick at number 7 for a good player that can actually start.
Man, Miss Lakeisha, because of my new little endeavor and just researching players who didn't get a chance to play, like this one I've been going through this season, right? Carla Lette, Layla Cotton, just looking at them, right? And then look what they did in college and look what they're doing overseas. There's potential. There's good, talented players that are just probably not getting an opportunity because again, veteran players get the first nod. You gotta be otherworldly coming in as a rookie or second year player to take a veteran spot from what it looks like.
Even get a chance, right?
Yeah. A lot of these players are ending up overseas.
So it's very hard to even look at these slides you put together, though, with that mentality in the league.
But that was an old mentality. We don't know if that's going to change because, again, like I'll give credence and credit to what Angel Reese and what Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson. It ain't just one, and this ain't no glazing.
Right.
The opportunity given to Reese to Aaliyah Edwards. Leah Edwards is quiet though. JC Sheldon, Rakia Jackson, Camilla, Cameron, and Cece. Right. Cam is a star in her own right. Rakia is a star in her own right over there. Aaliyah Edwards, she'll probably be a solid starter for a while. And Angel, right? And these all were rookie players. It's gonna probably lead more teams to give rookies more chances now going forward.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of hard.
They all contributed.
It's kind of hard to look at the data when you had that mentality of not letting rookies even start or cut them before they even got a chance to even show anything.
Yeah. And I keep pointing to one person that I look at because I watch her overseas. If she got a chance, Carla Lette, she might not have got too many opportunities, but what her game dictates, the amount of different ways she can score and her shot creation ability, even back then the day they picked her up, if she would have got an opportunity, she probably would have shown her ass too. And maybe Layla Lacan.
So I'm glad the league is trending this way because
I got a question. Because I want to clear this up. When I put these slides right here, why do y'all think I got these slides right here?
Your whole point.
I thought you was trying to make your point.
No. What point did you think I made with these slides?
that boasts number 10 or outside I guess the top 5. Most of those people are not starters.
That wasn't my point. My point was to highlight the number 3 pick and the number 10 pick. They don't have to be home run hits. It wasn't. That's why I wanted to rehash that, because that was me and Uncle J.E.'s conversation. I really put this up here from me and Uncle J.E. conversation of how he felt what should be the number 3 pick and how I felt what should be the number 10 pick. This wasn't right here to talk about what's going to happen moving forward. And I've been saying this from the beginning. That 2024 draft, we can't make that the barometer moving forward. You don't have an Angel Reese, you don't have a Camilla, you don't have a Cameron Brink, you don't have a Rickea Jackson, and you don't have a Caitlin Clark coming next year. And you don't have them 5 players coming the year after that or the year after that. You don't know what those players are going to become yet.
I beg.
That's the generational.
I don't agree with that.
That's 2027.
Y'all trying to act like this is the barometer. That is not the barometer moving forward.
That's not the barometer moving forward, but
because Warden Mac, I'll give you an example, Warden Mac. You're an NBA kind of fan. If I take that 2003 draft and compare it to the next six drafts, I would be a bad GM.
That's ugly.
See what I'm saying? Like, until it actually happens, until I see 2025, 2026, and 2027 work out like the 24 draft worked out, I have to go on with history told me.
Class is thick. That juju class.
I go on with history told me. If I'm a GM and I say the 2024 draft is the players we get moving forward, and that's how I should I will be out of my job.
Now that 2024 draft.
The reason I said what I said was, I don't know if you want to consider Cam a star or Rickea a star player, but they're from what they showed, they're competent. You got a competent player, right? I can foresee there being more competent players. Again, that means somebody's gonna lose a job or somebody not gonna be able to keep a job. Or you're gonna have to try to give somebody an opportunity if you see that they got something that they can do very well.
Okay. Let me ask you this. The 5 players. Hold on. Let me go back to the slide. Anybody can answer this question. In the 2025 draft, in the 2026 draft, show me those 5 players I named: Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Cardoso, Rickea Jackson, and Angel Reese. You can even throw Aaliyah Edwards in there. Give me six players in the next 3 drafts that match them. I'll wait.
No. All right, so y'all not talking about Sonia Citron. I think she's gonna be official tissue.
That ain't what I asked you.
That's not what he had.
You said in the next couple of drafts, right?
No,
he said in the next couple of drafts.
Lakeisha said this is the new way moving forward. So now you got to prove that statement.
I can see GMs taking a chance now. I can see GMs taking a chance and teams letting the players.
Every GM take a chance, Warden Mac. I said you got to prove that statement of this is the new way moving forward. So now, as a GM, you got to tell me the 6 players in the next 3 drafts that are either of those 6 players.
I said that 2027 draft. You got Juju, you got Hidalgo, you got Sarah Strong, you got
not Strong. Not
Sarah Strong. She's a freshman.
Oh, okay. I thought she was a sophomore. Dang.
No.
And look, you see where you stopped at?
Sonia Citron, Madison Booker, Sonia Citron, Madison Booker, Juju Watkins, right? Flajay Johnson, Anissa Morrow.
She's
Sedona Prince, Lauren Betts.
And let me also say this: don't be surprised if these players.
Malaysia for Wiley.
No, you said in the next 3 coming drafts.
Y'all mixing up draft picks. Y'all missing up.
I mean, be well. Why they ain't saying that they everywhere?
If you're gonna answer,
he did say the next three years.
No, but they mixing up the years.
Just listen to me. It's real simple. In order to answer Prince's question, you got to name him 6 players in each of the next 2 drafts. It's
each of the drafts.
Yeah, if you can't name
each draft.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
I don't know. Thank you, B. Will.
I don't know what sophomore player besides the 2 that's making noise right now.
Thank you, B. Will.
That's gonna be and Madison Booker. Madison Booker's the sophomore this year.
There's a whole lot of dogs in that 27. Now I will say this: they may not be the magnitude as far as star power, except for maybe Juju. Like this, or there won't be more than one like Juju as far as star power, like Caitlin Clark, Angel. But as far as depth of talent, yes.
That 2027.
That 27 class is gonna be loaded.
That's the only Brass. That is the only class that would even touch this class.
Thank you.
In the next 4 years, that's the only. Again, next year you might have 1 or 2 players that's okay that might be starters. This is a generational class. That's why I said I'm going with history told me. History told me every third pick isn't a home run pick, and history told me most 10th picks don't make the league. Yeah. That's what I'm going off what history told me. Again, we try to make our case off 1 year and try to make that the barometer. You can't do that because I can go pull the 03 draft and tell every GM the next 6 years they were wrong.
And let me also
say this. I can go pull the 96 draft and tell every GM they were wrong. I can go pull the 84 draft and tell every GM the rest of the 80s they were wrong.
Let me also say this, Prince. You also got to factor in that now these players might not stay all 4 years anymore. Because now you can get that same NIL money in the WNBA. Because that's what Angel's doing. So you don't have to stay in college to get that NIL type of deal, those sponsorship type of deals. You can get that in the WNBA now. So now you might not even stay all 4 years.
What's going on, bro, Clyde?
So now if you talk about like Sarah Strong, instead of say going in the 2028 draft, you might come in the 2027 draft.
She might.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, and I really want to make this. I really want to make this point because I feel like everybody be everywhere with my take. Somebody got a lot of background noise. Somebody got who that is. All right. I really want to clear up my take on why I want to take Citron versus Olivia Miles because I feel we everywhere why I feel the way I feel. It's not that I don't think Olivia can't play or help the Sky. I'm thinking long term. I said from the beginning, the Chicago Sky need to start building. They got to get out of the lottery and start building and winning games. I'm not expecting Chicago Sky to win a championship next year. So this is my mindset. I'm putting on my GM hat. I'm going to get wings. If I bring a point guard in, it's coming in free agency or I'm getting them in a later round. That I'm going to see if I can get a diamond in the rough in a later round. I'm bringing in a veteran point guard to show my wings and show Angel Reese and Camilla how to play NBA style offense. That's the only reason they come in there, and they come in there for 1 year. And in 2026, I'm revisiting the draft and seeing what's out there. If I got to trade a future pick and move up, I'm doing that. I'm going to build through the draft the smart way. I don't need a home run every year. I need pieces that fit. The Aces didn't go get a home run every year. They drafted pieces that fit, and they brought in pieces that fit. The Liberty, the same thing.
No, the Aces pretty much got home runs.
They actually did.
Where did the Aces pick every year?
He's taking into account Jackie Young.
They got Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson, and Jackie Young.
How was Jackie Young a home run? Tell me how Jackie Young was a home run. You tell me.
She looked good though.
I'm telling you.
Quarterback, you see what I'm saying? I don't like doing stuff like this. Tell me why Jackie Young was a home run coming out of college.
Hey, who was the best? Who was the better player in that draft?
That ain't what I asked you. You said we're talking the draft pick that ain't play a game yet. Was Jackie Young a home run as a draft pick?
No.
That's all I'm saying, B. Will. I'm not talking about what they became.
Okay, all right, but all right.
I was taking into
account what they became. I was taking into account
still got Kelsey Plum, home run, Asia Wilson, home run. That's all I'm saying.
They did draft pretty well. That's all I'm gonna say. They ain't gonna say home run, but they drafted well.
In 2020, show me what a home run pick was.
They didn't need it. They didn't need it then.
That's what I'm saying. You making my point. You making my point.
That's exactly what he's saying. We don't need my point. Our home run is Angel.
You making my point though, B. Well, all I'm saying is we keep looking. That's why I agree with Uncle J.E. on this. We keep looking for the home run pick. We'll keep ending up back in the same spot because now we got 5 players that don't fit.
I'm not picking like that's not the reason why I'm picking though. It's not because of a home run.
And again, we got different levels. And Lakeisha, your point not wrong. Nobody's point is wrong on who they want to pick. It's all opinionated on where we see the Chicago Sky going, right? So your point not wrong. I just want to go in that soliloquy because I think a lot of people taking my take the wrong way. I'm thinking long-term build this team out to put Angel Reese in the best position to be her best self versus keep trying to swing for home runs, hoping they just fit.
I think Olivia Miles raised the floor though. That's why
I think she fit though. So
and that's okay. That's what I'm saying. That's okay if you think Olivia
that's
Miles.
the only reason why I'm not with you is because I really think she fits. Me personally, as a draft person, if I was in the draft, I know Brooklyn always said you take the best available player. You know, when you have those high draft picks. But I always said, to me, in my opinion, if I was GM, I draft the people that fit my team that I need at the time. That's the way I would do as a GM. So to me, she fits to me. That's the reason why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because she's got a household name and all this. I'm doing it because she fits.
Hey, Lakeisha, who's the best shooter in this draft?
Oh hell. Now you want me? Look now. Look.
They're trying to pop out one of those two.
What you mean?
If you look at percentages, if we're talking about 3-pointers, if you look at percentages right now,
I don't think he means just 3-pointers. I think he means shooting.
I was about to say, what kind of shooting? Like
I'm talking shooter. Give them the ball and they're gonna make the shot. Just shooter. Oh
well, we ain't talking about none of them then. Okay.
No. In the upcoming draft. In the upcoming, Lakeisha, we're on the upcoming draft.
Oh, the upcoming draft. Okay.
Upcoming draft.
Oh. What we about to get? Damn, what? I don't know if Flaw J count then, right? Because you don't know she's coming out.
Yeah, we only going off of who's actually on the draft board.
Who got to come out? Okay. Who got it?
Yeah.
Flaw not a shooter yet.
Who's the best shooter in this draft?
Either pop out.
Maya McDermott.
Let's go lottery picks. We just doing lottery picks.
Oh,
because this stream was about the third pick. He going way into the second round.
What? Crazy what?
Oh, you said best shooter.
No, I'm talking about that would be available.
She's
a great shooter.
All right. Who's the next one?
Paige Becker. If I'm talking about all around, different level.
No, the best shooter, man. I didn't say the all around player.
No, I'm saying all around shooter. I'm going Paige Becker.
Yeah, she's a good shooter.
I go Citron then.
No.
All right.
Citron is
not a shooter.
Citron is a spotty shooter, but she can shoot.
No.
She is a spotty shooter.
All right.
Olivia Miles is high on that list. If you look at her numbers in the eye test, Olivia Miles is high on that list. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah. I would like to make this be known. She has improved greatly, and it is worth commending her for that. But for the prior 3 years, it wasn't like that. So now we want to see if this is an anomaly or it's something consistent.
Right. Okay. So we can all agree Citron is in the top 5 at minimum, top 3 probably. Yeah.
But shooting,
we're talking pure shooter. We're not talking Steph Curry because again, Paige Beckers is more of a Steph Curry kind of shooter. We're talking pure shooter.
I don't get sued from Citron. I'm about to watch her some more then. I don't get that from her.
So Lakeisha, you don't think Citron is a shooter?
She can. Well, maybe my definition of shoot. What is your definition of being a shooter?
I pass you the ball and you put it in the bucket.
No,
I don't know how simple I can be.
Let's not do that.
A shot creator.
Hey, yo, this is funny. This is funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. Brenna Maxwell was a shooter that the Sky took. That's actually a really good shooter.
I heard about her. I heard about her.
Yeah,
But no,
she's actually
Lakeisha,
a really good
Lakeisha.
shooter.
I'm talking about Lakeisha. Again, Duvall just said put the ball on the floor. That is a Steph Curry kind of shooter. If you just give Klay Thompson the ball and let him shoot and give Steph Curry the ball, who shot you think going in first?
Steph.
Nah, Klay.
Steph.
It might be Klay because he's the more pure to me.
Klay is the better pure shooter.
Klay is the more pure shooter.
Mhm.
Oh, you
Steph Curry is the more all-around shooter.
Oh, you said I didn't know you said Klay. Yeah, I didn't know you said Klay.
Yeah,
Klay
he
the
said
more pure
Klay.
shooter.
So when I say pure shooter, who is the top 3 pure shooters that's available for lottery picks in the 2025 draft?
It don't matter. Don't matter what round.
No matter what round.
No matter what round. Let me
Be
go.
Maya
realistic,
McDermott.
Woody Mac. I'm talking. Look, I was joking with you just now. Woody Mac, top 5, Woody Mac.
Maya McDermott, senior, 5'6", leading the team.
Woody Mac, Woody Mac,
48% from 3.
Woody Mac. Top
Yeah.
5 projected, Woody Mac.
No, top 5. Oh, top 5. Oh,
That's hard to do. I mean, for 3 out of the top 5, everybody's not a
one of them.
shooter.
Is it for one of them?
All right, we got. Is it for who else? Top 5.
Yeah, I can't help with that because
You got
Only
put
five?
the best shooter that's going to be available. Yeah, I'd have to look.
Nah,
Because I look at Yo, I would just say this for y'all. Because in the game when we take into account shooters, right? Different ways you can do it. We either off the dribble or we send you off a screen, various type of screens, and you're good at catching and shooting off of screens. You know what I mean? Or one dribble pull-ups, all that, taking all that into account. Yeah. So then available, I'd have to look to see again, like the amount of shots they're taking in their percentage. If you take like 5 or 6 and you like 40%, I say you're a good shooter.
I'm trying to pick all the shooters that's coming out because all the ones that's projected, they're not necessarily great shooters. They're rebounders, defenders.
Look, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all out.
Go ahead, please.
Cause y'all struggling. Y'all struggling. I'm gonna help y'all out.
I want to know who is your top 3 out of the top 5.
I'm gonna help y'all out.
We struggling to understand what you mean because in our eyes, the goalposts keep changing.
It ain't changed.
I understand
I literally said who's the pure shooter in the
I
draft.
understand how he's telling it.
Hold on, be quiet. Let Zoe tell me who the top 3 out of the top 5 shooters are.
Let him help us out. Let him help us out.
To me, the top 3 pure shooters in this draft, pure shoot. Give me the ball, and I'm gonna shoot it and make it. Pure shooters. Citron, Pow, and I don't know her name, but she's from overseas. The Asia. I don't know her name. I ain't even trying to pronounce it.
Asia Sigfa. Yeah.
Yeah, that girl.
So you don't like
SIVKA. You try to pronounce that if you will.
You don't like
I'm not even trying to.
You better not leave out my girl, Ozzy.
And I got, you already know I got Ozzy. I got Ozzy as Klay Thompson potential. You see my draft breakdown on her. I just wasn't naming her because I don't honestly, I think she's up there for height. I don't see her going in the first round at this point. She's injured again.
Yeah.
If she had 10, don't take her. I don't care if I got Olivia Miles or not. If she had 10, don't take her.
You know, I'm just going. I see her falling. The next time this gets updated, I see her dropping.
But Prince, if she's healthy now, she answers a lot of questions. We don't have to take Citron. She's healthy,
right? Yeah. If Ozzy's healthy, if Ozzy was healthy,
if she was
healthy,
no-brainer. If
Ozzy was healthy, she going to the Sparks.
The only problem with Ozzy is his health.
Right. If she was healthy, she was healthy. We would have the choice between Citron and Olivia Miles.
Look, y'all just allowed and peace to Prince because he's a host. Y'all just allowed Prince to move the goalpost because he said that who's available.
Well, he's trying to
You are right. I did allow him to move it because it's his show and I didn't want to stop.
He said the top 3 and he didn't have
Let him cook. He's trying to make the game interesting. Let him cook.
Look,
that's why I ain't saying that.
Brass, you a funny dude, Brass. You funny, Brass.
Be Will. Hey, Be Will. We've been around Zoe enough to know that he makes things interesting. That's why I ain't say nothing. But you want to snitch. You over here snitching.
I
Hey,
ain't
you know,
snitching
you're
on
supposed to
people.
be one of the
I
loyal
wanted
ones,
to,
man.
look, I
Hey,
wanted to
Press,
snitch,
I'm
but
one of
then
them
I said,
too,
no,
man.
I'm not
I
gonna
got your
snitch on him like that.
I'm
He's
your
trying to build a channel,
woman
if he will.
brother. I just gotta keep
Somebody,
you honest.
somebody told me snitches get stitches.
Be
Look,
well.
if y'all
He's
look,
trying
want
to
to
build his
snitch,
brand. He's
I'm
trying
just
to build his brand. Be well. Let him cook.
Hey, but look, I asked that because okay, we all agree Citron is like a top 3 shooter in the lottery, right? Top 3 shooter.
Yeah.
And
Who's the best wing
yes,
defenders in this?
Oh yeah, as far as lottery picks, potential
Yeah.
lottery picks, yeah.
yeah.
All right, now let's move on to
lottery is
wings.
4 people.
Who's the best defenders?
As wings,
Oh
Best
shoot!
potential defenders.
it'll be
No, just we can do overall, just
Citron.
lottery picks. There's only like 7 of them. So out of the lottery picks, who's your top 3 defenders?
Who's the African girl from overseas?
That's Malonga.
Malonga.
Because of her height and athleticism.
She can block shots. She's a good block shot blocker.
I like Anita Moore
He
as a
can dunk too.
Wait, hold on, guys. Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing? Brass tacks.
Yo.
Did you like the shooting?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
No, y'all can go ahead.
Hey, you saw in the chat where I said Michaela is cooking.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Back to y'all.
She was on one tonight.
Anita Moore is a great defender.
Defenders, I'll start. Let me start. I'll start it off because everybody talking at the same time. Let me start. I'll start it off. Sonia Citron, Malonga. I like Anissa. Anissa, yeah, because she can rebound. That's part of playing defense. If Raven comes out, I'll put Raven on that list.
She ain't top 7. He said top 7.
Yeah.
Oh, you said lottery picks?
Yeah.
So only?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Kiki's pretty. She's decent, but Sonia Citron is the best. Nisa Morrow, Malonga.
That's 3.
That's your 3. So you got Morrow, Citron, and Malonga. What about you, Bill Will? Who's your 3?
So, can we? So, what have we agreed to as being lottery? Because literally, the lottery is 4 picks.
He said 7 picks. He said 7 picks.
Literally, the lottery is 4 picks. So,
he said who could go in the top 7. That's what he said.
Thought it was 5.
no, it's 4.
It's 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4.
Define it again, though.
Y'all getting that man a headache. He said who could go in the top 7 picks.
The hand in there. Hey, that should be a T-shirt right there. Picture of him with his head in his hand right there.
Right there. He can put that on a shirt.
He put that on a T-shirt.
I would take that. Like, look,
Hey, Keisha, I am confused on top of it.
He can use any one of our faces and just say, yeah, just looking down at us like,
I'm
no.
confused.
nope. It's like K-Tap said a couple streams ago. I'm gonna keep everybody honest. We got to be speaking the same language.
Hey, hold on, B Will. Hey, we got 70 people in here. I got 51 likes, and I ain't get a new subscriber yet. All y'all ain't subscribers.
You'll be
And all y'all
surprised.
ain't like this video yet.
What's going on, chat?
Come on, man.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe
Come on, man.
button.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Give me the 500 subscribers by the end of this stream. I only need 8. I only need 8.
Are you not entertained?
But you can finish, B Will.
Go ahead.
All right, so top 3 in the lottery, top 7 picks. Sonia Citron,
all right,
Lisa Morrow, and
all right.
I would take Rivers if we think she can go that high. I think she.
All right, move on. DeBro, what about you?
Citron number 1. She's the best defender out of the lottery pick. Then I like Nisa Morrow, and then I like Malonga. And my underrated defender is Olivia Miles. She can play good defense.
All right. Lakeisha.
Sorry, I put myself on mute. I was trying to be good. I like Citron, of course, Anissa Morrow,
All right.
and my third person is I'm kind of like the other gentleman. I like Sanaya Rivers, but I'm gonna go with Malonga.
All right. All right. Uncle J.
I'm busy at the moment. You gotta have to go to the next person.
Wait. Hold on. Somebody said Rivers. I could have swore he said lottery picks.
Don't tell him that, Brass. I ain't even write that down.
He also said seven. He also said seven.
I had a caveat. I put somebody in that space, even though I said her name now. Didn't I?
All right. Let's move on.
Prince,
Let's
you
move
heard me?
on.
You heard me?
What you say, Uncle J?
I'm busy right now. You gotta go to the next
All
person.
right. Yeah, you good. I
All
got you.
You on the toilet or something? You must be on the toilet. Oh, no.
Oh Lord.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Wordy Mac. Back to you, Wordy Mac.
All right.
WNBA rated lottery picks. Your top three.
Yeah. Now, from draft boards that I've seen, between 4 to 6, Sedona Prince may have fallen, but she is potential somebody that the Mystics could aim at, or
She is.
all the Valkyries. So she had projected lottery projection. Outside chance, also lottery projection within around 6, potentially 6 per need, was also Michaela Timpson, who's high on blocks and steals. She's on this list too. You go down, you'll see it. She's high on blocks, steals, and rebounds and points, like everything. She just goes to FSU. Michaela Timpson, 6'2", hell of a shot blocking, and rip the ball off you on ball defense.
She's in this year's draft.
Huh?
She's in the 24 draft, 25 draft.
She's on this list that he got on his screen. She just further down. You got to go to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Citron, Malonga, and you said AZ Fudd could be put again, another between 4 to 6. The teams might look at. I'd say that'd be. You said 5 or 6.
That's your top three WNBA rated.
Yeah.
Throw them in the starting lineup and they good to go.
Oh, okay. You said W.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you had Malonga, Fudd, and Citron.
Malonga, Fudd, Citron, Timpson, Sedona.
All right. What about you, Brass? Your top three.
Citron, Morrow, Malonga.
All right. B Will.
What? I'm sorry. What am I answering?
Your top three lottery picks that are WNBA rated.
Oh, okay. All right. Top three. Let's see. And we still going with. We're going with the list that you have up here. Tankathon.
That's most websites top lottery picks.
Okay,
one or two might be different. One or two might be different, but majority.
And we only going with 1 through 7 as the lottery.
The lottery picks, man. 1
through 7.
That's the lottery picks, man.
Come on, man. All right. Paige Beckers, Olivia Miles, Sonia Citron.
All right. And Lakeisha. Oh, I ain't got Duval. My bad, Duval.
Okay.
I would say Citron.
All right.
Malonga. I love Malonga. And like I said, I would go Olivia Miles. Depends on the system you're running.
All right, Olivia. Okay. Lakeisha.
Top 3 WNBA ready, right now.
Right now.
WNBA ready right now. Look, they don't even need a training camp. Just throw them in there.
Plug and play.
Paige, Anissa Morrow, and I'm going to go. I hate to say this. It might be off the.
I hate to say this.
But I'm gonna say.
Right, Ms. Gant. Right. Traditional.
I'm gonna say Kiki.
All right. So you got Kiki, Paige, and who?
Morrow.
And Morrow and Anissa. All right. Your top 3 players that you will want on your team when it comes to That dog.
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 You first with him, Matt.
I had stepped away, went to the kitchen. You said, damn, so I missed your question. I'm sorry, brother.
Your top 3 players in this draft, and I'm gonna simplify it a little bit. Your top 3 players in the lottery that you know night in, night out, gonna bring that dog.
Dog.
You ain't gotta give
Oh,
me
that dog. That dog energy, huh? That dog. Damn.
They don't need no pep talk. Just give them assignment and they go to go.
Anissa Morrow, Citron.
All right.
Shit. Miles consistent. she quiet, but she consistent.
All right. So Morrow, Citron, and Miles.
Yeah.
All right.
They
Brass.
seem consistently consistent.
Yeah, Brass.
Citron, Morrow.
That dog.
That dog. Citron, Morrow. Maybe Malanga. I'm gonna say Malanga. Hell with it.
All right. You got Citron, Morrow, and Malanga. Be Will. And Be Will. The lottery picks Be Will.
So when you say lottery pick, you mean
right.
What exactly do you mean? Zo?
Okay, explain yourself. Zo. Explain yourself.
Listen, why I'm gonna tell y'all before I answer. I'm gonna just let y'all know that y'all full of shit because y'all told me. So what I told y'all
told me.
What I told y'all is that the lottery is 4 players. It's the top 4 picks. That's the lottery. Literally.
They did say that.
Then y'all told me that the lottery was 1 through 7 as defined by Zoe and therefore accepted by the panel, right? And then y'all start naming people that's just in the first round. So stop talking about I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm trying to get everybody on the same page. So if we're gonna talk about what the lottery means,
Reese, be cool. Be cool, Reese. Be cool. I'm about to put them all in that trick bag. Be cool.
Y'all all in the trick bag. They all in the trick bag.
Be
Y'all
cool.
all lied. Y'all done all lied. Y'all ain't just wrong. Y'all lied. So
Be real. Name your 3 players, man. We gotta get on with the show, man.
All right, I don't need to go beyond. I don't need to go beyond 5 because the dogs in this in the on the screen are Olivia Miles, Sonia Citron, and Elisa Morrow. Those are the dogs.
All right. Duvall, you top 3.
Man, if healthy, Ozzie Fudd would be a WNBA All-Star. So I would go.
Man, that's what I asked you, man.
No, she's the dog. I'll tell you, she's the dog.
Okay.
She is a dog.
Who your other 2, Duvall? Who your other 2?
WG.
Who your other 2?
I'm gonna go Paige Becker. She's a deputy dog, but she's a dog.
All right.
And
Deputy dog.
then Kiki is Snoop Doggy Dog. She can be high half the time, but she's a dog. We'll work with that.
So your top 3 is Paige, Kiki, and Fudd.
And Fudd, yeah, I love Fudd.
All right, Lakeisha, your 3 dogs. I mean, your 3 dogs.
My 3 dogs: Paige, Kiki, and Morrow.
All right, Paige, Kiki, and Morrow. All right. So, hey, chat, watch out. I'm about to put them in that trick bag. Pay attention and learn. Y'all about to learn something. So I wrote down. I gave y'all the fundamentals of a basketball player. I gave y'all shooter, defense, dog,
hot dog,
night in, night out. Guess who everybody had in their top 3 for every category? Citron. Guess who everybody didn't have in their top 3 in 85% of these categories?
Olivia Miles.
So what are we talking about here?
You did not.
I know what this is
talking about here.
I see what you did there.
Hey, you see how I put him in that trick bag?
I
Hey,
saw
look, get out y'all feelings and talk basketball. I literally got y'all to talk basketball. Get
Yeah.
out y'all feelings and talk basketball.
Yep.
Hey,
What
but
are
you
we
did
doing?
say lottery.
So-
We
so-
know
What are
Miles
we
is going. You
doing?
know Miles going in the lottery though.
So
You did say lottery, and it almost
What
seems
are
like
we
you
doing?
just going against the grain if you don't say Miles.
What are we doing?
So you did not sit here and calculate 85% of
Yes, I
stop.
did. Yes, I did.
Check this.
Yes, I did. Get out y'all feelings and talk basketball.
Listen, so I'm not in my feelings. You know why I'm not in my feelings? Because I'm cool with your pick. I understand why you listen. The one thing you're clear about is why you're picking Sonia Citron. And so I don't think anybody on the panel doesn't understand why you're picked. We cool with why you're picking her. We just happen to disagree.
We just happen to disagree.
Look,
That didn't change my mind.
my whole mission into the draft is to convince Wardy Mac, Brass, B. Will, Devon, Lakeisha that Citron is the number 3 pick, and that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Okay.
you ain't got to convince me. You ain't got to convince. I mean, the only thing you convince me is I would be comfortable taking Citron over Olivia Miles at that 3 spot.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hey,
either.
look, I got y'all to get out y'all feelings over y'all PTSD from the Chicago Sky 2024 season and actually talk basketball. And all y'all on this panel gave most of y'all segments to Citron.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, but but maybe it'd take me.
That's
longer
why
to
it
get
was 85% on the shooting.
I'm about to say I didn't. So I'm
Olivia Miles
the
was top
only
3
one
in all
that's consistent. So
That's why I was 85% on your shooting because you didn't have Citron.
Listen, Olivia Miles, again, given your criteria, Olivia Miles was top 3 on all of mine except for defense, and she was only not.
I was just about to say that. No, she wasn't.
She was only not on my list on defense because y'all changed because the scale of what lottery meant changed.
Be real, she wasn't on your shooting.
Huh?
She wasn't on your
Yes, she
shooting.
was.
You gave her the
Yes,
fourth
she was.
option.
Yes, she was.
No, B Will gave her the fourth option.
I gave her
Because
the
he
fourth.
brought up her shooting percentage. He was like, and if you want to talk about shooting percentage, you got to add Olivia Miles in there. That's what he said.
Because
y'all done got me back on. You know what y'all did?
I said Deanna too, didn't I? She ain't even.
You know what they did? All y'all did was push me toward Bro Claude. That's all. How did y'all manage to do that?
She said, push me towards Bro Claude.
Y'all, now you got me drafting Olivia Miles and Pow. Now
No.
Hey, it got 80 people. Hey, it got 80 people in here. It has 80 people in here, and I got 67 likes, and I still ain't get a new subscriber. All y'all not subscribers. Come on, man.
I'm just trying to get some shooting, Brass. That's the only reason why.
Come on, man. Hit the subscribe button.
But listen, I get it. I love Tahina Pow. I'm like Zoe when it comes to Pow. When he talks about Olivia Miles, he loves Olivia Miles. I love Tahina Pow.
I do too.
But not for the sky.
I got you, Brass. I'm with you.
Because she's too short and she's streaky. We need tall wings. That's the reason why I said Citron. And at that 10th spot, either Maddie Westbell, Cheyenne Sellers, or Sanaya Rivers. I'm cool with either one of them 3.
Okay.
But not Pow.
I got a question, panel.
And I love
I got a question. I got a question, panel. Why is Olivia Miles a better passer than Cheyenne Sellers?
She's not.
She's playing with Hannah Hidalgo and Citron.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't that hard.
And her assist numbers her assist numbers aren't even tied with Sellers. So I'm trying to figure out why Olivia Miles became exactly what Chicago Skies need. Because every time I hear Olivia Miles, it's her passing ability.
To be fair, Azo, she's playing with Hidalgo. They're 2 point guards. So the assists are going to be split, especially between them 2. And then you got Citron and Koval. So down low. So to be fair, Olivia Miles' assists are not going to be that high anyway because of who she's playing with.
I thought they would be higher.
No.
I don't know because her and Hidalgo share the point guard bringing the ball up.
They
Think
both
about
share.
it like this. I'm looking at it from a point guard perspective. If I'm on Notre Dame and I'm playing with a stretch four like King, who doesn't put the ball on the floor, she's really a hustle player and just catch and shoot.
Yeah.
You got Hannah Hidalgo who runs off 1,000 screens a game, catch and shoot. You got Citron who's looking to catch and shoot. I was thinking her assist would be higher.
Like what? What did you think her assist should be?
I thought she should be at least at 8.
No.
I don't see it.
Not with the way they play, Zoe. Because I see what you're saying, but to me, when I look at them, when I watch them play, it's split between her and Hidalgo. Sometimes Hidalgo is the one distributing the ball.
I get it though. But Brass, you're making my point. See, I'm trying to put y'all into a conversation. So you're making my point. So I'm trying to figure out who does Cheyenne Sellers play with that she gets 7.3 assists a game.
Oh nah, she ain't. She ain't got nobody to. No.
So that tells me if she getting 7.3 assists a game, she making them better.
I like Sellers. So you preaching to the
tells
choir.
me she's getting them good shots.
Yeah, that's
you only get the assist at the ball on the basket.
That's directed towards y'all, Keisha, because I like Cheyenne. Like I said, Citron 3, and I'm good with Cheyenne Sellers, Sanaya Rivers, or Maddie Westbeth. I'm satisfied with either one of them 3 at 10.
Hey, Miss Gant, be cool, Miss Gant.
I go with Citron
cool.
and
I watched Cheyenne. I didn't judge Sellers until I watched her this year. I watched her this year and I watched the way she played. I liked it.
I'm just trying to figure out because y'all keep Duvall told me Olivia fit better because she gonna get Angel Reese the ball in the right spot.
Oh, Sellers will do that too.
So
Sellers used to play with Angel, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why we can't get Citron at 3 and Sellers at 10?
I think Olivia Miles is a better playmaker than Sellers. I think
so if you get Olivia Miles at 3, Duvall, who you taking at 10?
I'm not gonna lie. If Ozzy Fudd at 10, I'm taking them. I don't care.
So you got Olivia Miles in a project versus a 3-and-D defender at 3 and perhaps serviceable point guard at 10.
Man, that project, I think if she's right, I think that's a WNBA All-Star. I'm telling you.
Bro, don't call my girl no project. I don't care what you're doing,
Zoe, what are we doing? What are we doing, Zoe? Zoe, what are we doing? What are we doing, Zoe? Zoe, no, I see you up in here doing witchcraft.
Right.
You doing witchcraft in here, Zoe. Zoe, I see you doing witchcraft up in here, Zoe. Zoe, we don't believe in witchcraft. I don't believe in witchcraft, Zoe. What are we doing right now?
That's straight blasphemy. Tell him that's straight blasphemy.
Don't come in here starting stuff, bro, Claude.
To answer your question, Zoe, question 3 and 10. If I get Olivia Miles at 3, if she's still there, I'm taking Olivia Miles at 3. And because I took Olivia Miles at 3, at 10, I'm probably gonna get somebody. I'll probably get Rivers.
Nah, man.
You know,
don't take her at 10 if she does.
I don't think I can beat her. I don't think I can beat it. Now, if I get
defensively, where did you say our wings was ranked?
Hold on, let me
last in the league.
Thank you.
And defensive plus minus, last in the league.
Last in the league.
Let me tell you
about some pow, man. Please.
Let me tie this up. If I got if Olivia Miles is gone and I get Citron at 3, then I'm going to get Sellers at 10. Again, so
my bad.
Me and you have been one of the only two that's been talking about Sellers.
What are we doing?
When B will finish.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, I had got off. What are we doing right now? I mean, this is straight witchcraft, y'all. I want y'all to see my face. This is witchcraft. Zoe, you know me and you, we here. Tahina Pow, 11.6. That's how much she scored. 11.6 points, 2.6 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 50% from the field. She's the #1 sharpshooter in the daggone NCAA when it comes to in the top 3 right now. In the top 3,
no
that's
heart
in.
attack, bro, Claude.
Are we
Bro, that's the same
for
number she
real
had
around
last
here?
year, bro, Claude. Those the same number she had
The
last
same
year.
number. She did not
Same
get better.
numbers,
That means she
identical.
consistent. That means she consistent. 50%.
There's no
Who the hell
progression. There's no progression, bro.
Who's sitting? Listen, who's sitting on 50 right now? Who's sitting on 50? Y'all tell me.
5'9". We don't need
Man,
it.
who's sitting on 50? I don't care what you talking about. Michael Jordan was
Claude,
sitting on almost 50. That's who I'm going with.
Bro, Claude, you can look at that and say she reached the ceiling. You can look at that and say she reached the ceiling, right? If she got the same identical numbers from last year.
And look, that's what I'm saying, the straight risk grab. How she reached the ceiling and the team is built like Minnesota. Everybody share on that team. Everybody eat. She ain't even had the ball to give her real full potential.
No, I'm saying you can look at it like that. I'm saying you can look at it like that. Like,
no, that's what it is. No, that's what it is. She ain't got to really eat like she want to eat at Oregon. When she was at Oregon, she ate all she wanted to. But now she got a whole bunch of monsters around her. So the load is light. The load, she ain't got no heavy load.
Me and you went through this on your channel. We are creatures of habits. If she's a killer, she's gonna be a killer. I don't care where you put her at. She's not aggressive enough.
You my man. Don't
she defers to her underclassmen, bro. She defers.
Hey, so what defensive wings are in the free agency?
Raz, what's up, boy? What's up, Raz?
I'm chilling, bro, Cloud. What's good?
Man, you all right, my man? I ain't know you was on here. What's up, boy?
Yeah. I'm joining the party.
Cleveland in the house, baby.
That's right. Chicago, we sister cities. We sister cities.
But you already know.
Hey, Zoe, what defensive wings are in free agency?
I'm pulling it up right now.
I thought you was coming up here. I thought you was coming up here defending Ozzy, man.
No, Ozzy. I got Ozzy in there, homie. Didn't you see me in the chat? Didn't you see me in the chat?
You come up here champion for. You talking about pow, bro? I thought you was talking about Ozzy.
No. Listen. That now you know pow. Come on, Jay. You know pow.
I know that's your team, bro. I know.
Let my boy, bro, Claude twerk. Stop.
South Carolina. Listen.
Yeah, he loves pow. I do too, but not for the sky. That's all I'm saying.
South Carolina is so much like Minnesota. Y'all really ain't looking at it the right way because they don't have to. None of them. That's why Malaysia. That's why Don got on Malaysia. Malaysia like what? I mean, Don, like, what are you doing, Malaysia? You ain't got to carry the load. Everybody else can help you. You ain't got to be doing that. Right now, your goal is to get a chip. We can't get no chip if you showboat. We can't get no chip.
You see, I don't. LSU, my team, you don't see me going like that for Morrow, right? I don't put my fan being a fan into it. You know what I mean?
I got you. I'm with Morrow, but Ozzy is a full clip. She just got to be heavy. She got to be healthy. Ozzy is a full clip. I've been said that. Uncle Jay could bag me up.
Hey, bro, Claude.
Yeah.
Who would you pick with that 10th pick for the sky? Who would you pick?
Ozzy Bud.
And who would you pick third?
Olivia Miles.
Okay. So out of all of these free agents right here, unrestricted free agents, who would you put on the Chicago Sky to defend the perimeter? Who could defend the wings? Because
if we could get Dejanay, I'll do whatever I can for Dejanay.
Dejanay. Yeah, right, bro. Be real.
No Dejanay.
I know he asked me. He just asked a hypothetical, so I gave him a hypothetical.
Okay, let me ask it differently. For real. Who would we get in free agency to come to the Sky and play wing defense?
On that wing,
reality. Be in reality now. Dejanay is not coming out of Connecticut, so we can forget that.
Facts, Ms. Gant. Facts.
Okay. Let me look.
New York gonna throw a bag, but I see Kennedy Burke name on there.
Let me
don't
see.
forget about our
All of
situation, Claude. Bro, Claude, don't forget about nobody wants to come to the sky, so take that to consideration.
No, don't nobody want to come here yet. I heard it already. I already heard it. I heard it through the grapevine yesterday.
Right. Hey, look, I didn't want to report that, but I heard it too.
I heard it yesterday because it's almost solid. Because it's almost solid. It's almost solid that we about to get the gold mamba. It's almost solid. I went down the street.
Wait a minute. What was heard?
That
nobody really want to come because Jewel Lloyd gonna be here.
Oh, so they don't like Jewel Lloyd, the lead, the people.
It's you know what I mean?
They are not getting Jewel Lloyd.
It would have to be some moving piece because
Listen.
They're not gonna. You're gonna have to give up picks for her, and they're not gonna give up any of their
I'm
picks.
with you. I don't listen. I want Kennedy Carter. That's who I want. But let me answer this. Let me ask this wing. Let me ask for
go ahead.
In my wing. Okay. So do I have to pick I could pick a 4 for a 4 that can play the 3, Kayla.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
As long as they can play defense on the perimeter.
And your 3 need to be able to shoot. They got to play.
They got to be able to shoot, right?
We already got Angel Reese and Camilla clogging the paint, man.
Okay, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Okay.
All right.
And I know I ain't gonna pick 2004 Detroit Pistons if he could.
Well, like I told y'all before, like he put me in the trick bag last time. He put me in a trick bag. Ryan put me in a trick bag this time. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying. Alicia Clark is the best of those. She's a 3-time champion. She done won championship 3 times.
Fundamentally sound, I'm with you.
Fundamentally sound. She can play defense and she can shoot. For the next year, I will ride it out with the big homie all the way through.
I can get with that.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna get off
Jewel Lloyd. Speaking of Jewel Lloyd, let me tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
Before I even pull up these stats for y'all.
Here come the curveball.
Let me tell y'all something about Jewel Lloyd.
He must have just got some notion in his mind.
Look. Because a bro Clark come up here with this Jewel Lloyd nonsense. Let me tell y'all something.
I ain't said I want Jewel Lloyd. You know who I want. I said word
let me tell y'all something about Jewel Lloyd. Let me tell y'all something about Jewel Lloyd.
Right. Listen, I lied to you not. I went right down the street like I said to y'all. I went down
at the party. Her mama was at the party.
No, I ain't see her. I went to the flick. I went with the flick. Cruise Conflict went in there. So I went with the flick, right? All I'm telling you is the word on the street with the street niggas, the mama coming back. Cause you know she got a big name at home in the streets here. Her uncle, so I mean, you know, I can't say, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Her uncle, street pharmacist.
I ain't said none of that shit. I don't know where you got that from, homie. I ain't said none of that shit.
Next topic.
Why y'all putting people business in the street? Stop that.
I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about none of that.
No, I don't know nothing about it either, bro.
Next topic.
Yeah, I've been in church for the last 6 years. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Hey, let me get back to my.
I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. I'm in Chicago. Motherfuckers get blowed up for shit online. So I don't know.
Let me get back to my rant though.
Go to your rant, your witchcraft that you was doing earlier. I saw what you was doing. I ain't picked Citron now. I ain't picked. If you look in my chat, I ain't picked Citron not once.
Let me get to my rant. This is my rant.
Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all something about Jewel Lloyd. This is not the type of player you want on your team. If you want her to be the focal point and you winning the championship or getting better. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all why she mentally weak. You get into a tiff in your locker room and you come out in the playoffs in meaningful games where you're still getting paid. I don't care if the contract is low. At the end of the day, you're getting paid to do a job that you accepted and signed the contract to do. This, and I do this with NBA players too. So don't think I'm being one-sided. I do this with NBA players too. You come out and score 7 points a game. See, that's what I don't like about certain players. I can't have them in my locker room.
Enough said.
Again,
you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to talk about the rebounds. You ain't got to talk about the
game in the playoffs in 2024.
7 points a game.
Okay.
Enough said.
Because she got in a tiff in the locker room with her teammates. She can't honor her contract no more.
Right.
I don't like one thing. I play with a lot of dudes overseas. I hate quitters. Like, I literally hate them. Why you came?
But I'm confused though. How did she average 7 points for those games when she did 9, 6, 15, 12, and 20? How is that average 7?
In the 2 games she played in the playoffs, she averaged 7.5 points per game.
Oh, in only 2 games.
Yes.
They got swept. They got swept.
They got swept.
In a meaningful game, you getting swept.
Oh, in the last. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw last 5, and I thought those was the last 5 playoff games. I'm sorry.
Well, Zoe.
She ain't like Gabby Williams either.
Hey, Zoe. You do know how we play on the court when we got problems with one of our players on the court, though. Yo.
Right, I'm going to get my 30, but I'm not passing
freeze
the ball.
out, but I'm just saying we do freeze out a motherfucker though. We know how to not pass to the ball.
I'm going to get the ball from out of bounds. We either gonna fight on the court or you going down court. Pick one.
So you know, all right. So that's what I was talking about.
Pick one.
Right.
Zoe say I ain't passing you the damn ball. Goddamn.
Pick one. I did it again, bro, Clyde. You come from the old school. You know this wasn't the flow back in the day. Right. You get mad at your teammates and you come out and don't produce on the court because you mad.
Yeah, no.
You and y'all want this on the team.
No, it's gonna be a fight.
So you think there's been Jewel Lord her whole career acting like that?
I mean, her numbers ain't that impressive. Let's be honest.
She wasn't under pressure.
We're trying to give up a first-round pick for her because we're trying to produce in the playoffs. Her playoff numbers ain't that impressive.
I'm just saying, we talking about the gold mama though, y'all.
She thrived. She thrived. Hold up, Keisha. Let me say this real quick. She thrived when she had Sue Bird and Stewie.
Right.
No pressure. None of that. Because when you playing with those two, you just play your role. You can play your role. And her role, in that role, she excelled. She became the gold mamba. But when they left,
So you telling me she another Dana Evans?
No, not at all. I hope he ain't. That's the gold mamba. Don't you never disrespect her name.
No, but when it comes to being a poison in the locker room, her and Dana are exactly alike. From that standpoint.
I'm not talking about Stacey. I know Jewel Lowe, the Hall of Famer. I'm talking about attitude-wise. Is she?
Yeah, right. Just like Dana, yes.
Then we don't need her.
So she been like that for the whole 10 years? She been a poison in the locker room?
She been like that ever since Skylar got there and after Sue Bird retired and Stewie went to New York.
I'm just saying.
So Bryce, is she a prima donna? She a prima donna then?
Prima donna.
Lakeisha, let me say this. I don't care if it's 1 year. I don't care if she did it for 6 games. Quitting is quitting. We got to stop putting context to quitting.
So let me ask you this though. So you don't like Kyrie Irving no more?
When did Kyrie Irving quit?
I ain't never seen him quit.
I didn't say he quit. I'm saying he had a problem in the locker room, right?
But he didn't
quit. He still went on the court and produced. I don't care what's going on in the locker room.
Not in New Jersey. Not in New Jersey.
No,
Not in New Jersey.
He didn't quit
No,
either,
not
though.
in New
Don't, he didn't
Jersey.
quit now. He didn't quit.
Listen, not in New Jersey. You better go back.
Quit.
When the
Man,
hammer
stop it.
came down,
Show
when the
me
hammer
when Kyrie
came
Irving
down,
quit in New Jersey.
he had 3 games under 11 and 15,
Did he
and
quit though?
then 6. What?
Did he quit?
He quit on him.
he quit
He
on
did
him.
not quit.
Did he
When
quit or did he shoot
KD got
bad? That's
injured,
two
he was
different
still
teams.
playing.
He
He was
quit
still
on him.
trying to carry them.
Did he
Moving the
shoot bad?
goalposts.
No way.
Moving the goalposts.
How? I
Shooting
mean, what did you
doesn't mean
see?
you quit.
I mean, listen.
Okay.
Better not nobody disrespect.
I pull up the numbers. I'm gonna pull up the numbers.
Look. Better not nobody disrespect Kyrie.
Oh no, I love Kyrie.
I stand on his name now. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying when the problem came down with the stuff on the Jew and it was a
that's
lot of
different.
stuff that
Come
was
on,
going
man.
on.
That's different. That's different.
It's a lot of stuff. I'm just saying. And then he was having problems in the locker room.
Show me, no pride. Show me where Kyrie Irving quit. Show me his points, his assists, his rebounds.
He was ready to leave.
And he quit.
He even said he was ready to go. He was ready to go. He said it.
I'm talking on the court. I don't care what you're doing off the court.
Okay. I'm just saying. No, I thought you was just talking about the whole piece.
No,
he was ready to leave.
I was just talking about.
I don't care what's going on in their locker room, bro. Keep that in the locker room. At the end of the day, you got 4 other players on the court with you.
No, he had the whole world though. He was ready to
honor this contract.
Because once he didn't get that contract, he shut it down the last 3 games before they traded him.
Yeah, he shut it down. I watched him shut it down.
He shut it down to Cleveland when he didn't want to play with LeBron no more. He said he was gonna get surgery if they ain't trade him.
Did he get surgery?
No, but they trade him. That's why.
Did he shut it down?
No. Yeah, I mean he shut it down.
So you just made a blanket statement that didn't even happen.
He shut it down on Cleveland. He said he
shut it down in the summertime.
Okay, he still shut it down.
How do you shut it down in the summertime?
Because he told them he wasn't playing again unless y'all trade him.
Who did you hear say that?
He said that.
When? Show me the video. I'm gonna pull it up and play it.
Google it. He said it.
No, you told me that, so I'm gonna pull up your video.
I could give. Okay.
Go get the video. Again, you living in hypotheticals. I look at this and I watch the games with Seattle play last year, and I say she shut it down. And I don't want that in Chicago's locker room. They trying to build something. She ain't averaging all of these amazing points and contributing like that to be shutting it down on the court.
Well, it's all you got to do is Google it. Kyrie Irving did tell Dan Gilbert what the other guy just said. He did tell him that.
That was a report.
That's still not quitting on the court, though.
Okay.
But that's a report, Lakeisha. You gonna do that? You gonna say
that's
that?
Not quitting on the court, though. That's not quitting.
Be real. Get what I'm saying? I'm talking. I don't care.
That's saying I want to leave, but while I'm playing on your team, I'm still locked in and trying to win.
Because people don't know this, just like that report, there's multiple reports. Even Ty Lue said it, that LeBron and Kyrie didn't get along his last season. But look at his numbers his last season with LeBron.
Okay.
But Kyrie Irving himself has said he has regretted the way he left the Cavaliers. He said that out of his own mouth.
That has nothing to do with what he did between the lines, though.
Nothing to do with what he did between the Lakeisha. Basically, Lakeisha, let me give you an example, Lakeisha. It's the last game to go to the finals. She's on your team, the Chicago Skies. Angel Reese has 25 and 10. Camilla has 15 and 10. Kennedy Carter has 22 and 6. And June Lloyd is upset with the team. Comes out there and gives you 7 points and they lose by 2 and go home. How would you feel about June Lloyd?
If I was a teammate,
teammate, whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be.
With Jewel Lloyd. But then I have to, like I say, if we talking about NBA players doing shutting it down, when they get upset,
I got breaking news.
What?
The Falcons went with Michael Penix. They bench cut Cousins.
Oh damn!
I seen that coming.
Yo, just gonna wish y'all well. Yo, Good kicking it with y'all. I gotta run.
Listen to me, Zoe.
Okay.
I'm not here to take up for Jewel Lloyd.
I know you're not.
I'm
I
not
know you're not.
agreeing with what she did and stuff like that. I'm just saying sometimes, I'm not saying it's right or whatever she did or if she shut it down or whatever she did. All I'm saying is for 10 years, she was a model basketball player, right?
That's easy to be when you have Sue Bird and Stewie on the team.
We're not saying the circumstance. I am saying, was she a problem in the locker room? Because if you're a problem in the locker room,
No,
you're a
because
problem.
he has Stewie and Bird in the locker
no matter
room.
where you are.
Again, Lakeisha, I'm not on her locker room stuff. I don't think Jewel Lloyd is a bad person. I don't think Jewel Lloyd is a person you can't get along with. I just don't like players
who quit,
who get in their feelings and go on the court and quit.
She was mad because Gabby was there. She was mad because Gabby Williams was there. And she was taking some of her life.
Lakeisha, we all know Jewel Lloyd is talented. We all know Jewel Lloyd is a future Hall of Famer. I know for a fact 7.5 points a game from Jewel Lloyd is quitting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care how you slice it. I don't care who on the team. 7 points from Jewel Lloyd is her quitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I'm going at with this. I don't care about, I don't even care if she I don't care if she don't want to go to a birthday party. But when you step in between those lines, you got to be a professional.
You got to
I don't want you on my team.
UConn is running Iowa State out of the gym. And Paige Becker's playing like she mad.
What now? Say that again.
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Say that.
Right
What's going on?
UConn is running Iowa State out the gym, and Paige Becker's is playing like she mad.
Oh,
I didn't think Iowa State was good anyway.
It's right.
Iowa State that good. Iowa State and all they got Rowdy Crooks. That's it.
Yeah,
B. Will Spud playing.
No.
And I'm not fat shaming, but she's just too big to be handling the superior athletes on the better team. I love her. I love her to death, but she's just too big.
No, Fudd is not playing.
Yeah, Fudd is out. She gonna miss 3 to 5 games.
2 weeks or something like that.
It's 3 to 5 games. That's gonna spread out like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Brass. And it's not fat shaming. It's just being real.
And I love Rowdy Crooks. I love her to death. I love her to death. I love her.
You're 100% right. 30 pounds lighter, she'd be even better.
Oh, she'd be a dog. Oh my God. If she can lose some of that weight, bro, she will be a huge problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, hit that subscribe button. I need 6
somewhat of a
subscribers. Hit that
problem
subscribe
now.
button.
Yeah, you not fat shaming, Brass Tags.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah. We gotta get out of that. We gotta get out of that. That era needs to just go somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't even give an observation.
No, you tell
like
the
a simple
truth.
observation.
Give it to it real. That's all.
Yeah. She's a problem, but against athletic athletic fours and centers, she's not fast enough. She's just too big. She can't keep up with those athletes. She gotta get in better shape. She's like Zion. Now she like Zion. If she lose weight and whatever, she would be a big problem.
Right.
Somebody
needs to tell her. Pull up.
Remember that dude that played for North Carolina State? North Carolina State. DJ, what was his name?
I forget his name, but he's a big dude too.
Yeah, he reminded you of Randolph, Zach Randolph.
Yeah.
He's nice on the post. He didn't make it either because of his weight.
Yeah.
Oh, boy from North Carolina?
Yeah, I think
North Carolina State. North Carolina State, yeah.
Didn't Big Baby Davis eat his way out of the NBA?
Yep. They tried to give him a chance on the Clippers.
Yeah.
He just couldn't stop. He couldn't stop munching.
Yeah, he ate his way out of the league. Same thing is happening with Zion.
Yep.
Well, he's on this year. He just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm through with him. Yeah,
he just can't stay healthy, man.
Diet, man.
He can't stay healthy because he's too big.
His diet. He moved
on from Zion. Lakeisha, you moved on from Zion?
I moved on 2 years ago.
Nah, you gotta give him one more. I think one more, two
No,
more years.
I don't have to give him no more nothing. No.
I hear
I
you,
ain't gotta
Lakeisha.
give him nothing. I ain't gotta give him nothing
He's
else.
not showing
No.
commitment.
Lakeisha is done with Zion.
I'm done with
Yo,
him.
he scored 41 points that last game and got hurt, and we ain't seen him. We ain't seen him, yo.
We've been seeing this movie. We've been seeing this movie for 4 years. No,
That's
I'm
right.
done.
He's too big to. I mean, his game is too explosive to
To be that big, yeah.
He
Yeah.
the reason why I canceled my league
It's
pass.
a recipe for disaster.
What you say?
Zion's biggest problem is he never
listen
developed
to
a
me.
jump
He-
shot.
why I
That's Zion's
canceled my-
biggest problem. He never developed a jump shot. That's his biggest problem. Because
Hey, Brad.
when you that big, you going in there every time getting put down. Like he falls to the ground a lot. Like
Yeah.
when he jumped that high, you coming down hard with a lot of weight. You
Lot
gotta
of
get a
force.
jump shot.
Yeah.
You gotta get a jump shot.
Brad.
What?
He the reason why I got rid of my league pass. I don't even want to make a mistake and watch my Pelicans because I know if I see them, I'm gonna want to watch it.
She
So, no,
canceled
I had
the pass.
to cancel it.
That's funny.
No.
Tell us how you really feel. Don't hide your feelings.
I'm done.
Zion. He like Zoe. Yeah, right. You right, Zoe. He ain't got no jump shot, but he eating and screwing his way up out there because he can't stay away from these thoughts.
No.
And the beignets, that way he can't stay away from.
Yeah, both kinds of beignets. Them beignets on 2 legs and a head, and those beignets in the restaurant.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, get off my hometown food now. Get off my hometown food. Hold on.
Hey, the most spot.
Hey,
get off our food now.
Hey, they good. They good when you ain't playing a professional sport.
Hey, we ain't like Ohio up there eating them Brussels sprouts every day. Get off our food now.
Boy, this milk. We milk drinkers up here, bro. It's milk and corn.
No, he just keep taking our money. That's all he doing, just taking our money.
Yeah. So he's stealing.
Stealing.
So Lakeisha, let me ask you this, Lakeisha. You good with no shooting on Chicago Sky next year?
I'm not good with no shooting on Chicago Sky, though.
Because you're not getting no shooting in this free agency.
Sure ain't.
You got to get your shooting at the draft.
But I don't see Citron as no shooter.
What?
Oh my God!
I don't see it though.
Lord have mercy. That girl can put the ball in the hole, boy. That girl can put the hole in the ball. I mean, put the ball in the hole.
Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna watch some more games, then, and let me
That Notre Dame game was, that UConn game was different in that she had to get Paige up under control. But
okay, well, I'm gonna watch her again.
But she still hit shots in that game. But
yeah, she hit 2 or 3 of them. Yeah,
she went 2 for 5.
She went 2 for 5.
Yeah, from 3.
No, for overall.
Overall, she only took 5.
She only took 2 shots. I mean, 5 shots.
Yeah, she only took 5 shots.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, that's the reason why I say that's an anomaly game. Her job was to keep Paige in check.
If you want to really see her shooting, look at her sophomore film. That's when you really see.
Look at the game they played after they beat UConn.
Let me tell you something.
Look at that game.
I ain't gonna sit up here and lie and say I didn't see.
They played when they beat UConn. You're talking about Notre Dame, right?
Yeah, Notre Dame. Yeah, look at what she did after they played after they played UConn.
Who they play after UConn?
Hold up, let me see.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I've been watching Sonia Citron since she was birthed. So that's why I said,
hey, Lakeisha,
let me go watch. Listen,
Lakeisha, this her stats right here. Lakeisha, this her stats.
Hold on, season averages 20. Her average this season is 13 points.
What's her percentage?
Her
overall field goal percentage.
45 from the field, 36 from 3, basically 37 from 3.
36.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
I told you our definitions are different, though.
So what's your definition of a shooter that she is?
I don't see her as a shooter.
What's your definition of a shooter?
A very good all-around player, but I don't see her as a shooter, though.
But what's your definition of a shooter that she isn't? Because I want to know what you look at when you look at shooters.
People that shoot no matter what.
Shot creator.
Are you talking about guns? You talking about gunners?
And people that can create their own shot and have handles.
And she can do that.
They can get themselves open. She don't.
And she can do that. Yeah, she can do that.
That's not a shooter. That's a bucket getter.
Okay. That's why I say our definitions is different. Didn't I say that?
Think about it like this. We talked about Kyrie Irving earlier, right? Is Kyrie Irving a shooter or a bucket getter?
He's a bucket getter.
He's a bucket getter to me.
Shot creator.
So
like I think Klay Thompson is a shooter.
So Citron is basically what Klay Thompson does.
I don't see Citron as Klay Thompson. I just don't see it. Now, she could change my mind, but I don't see it now. So I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. Hey, Lakeisha, I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you, so.
Man, Lakeisha, look, off screen, me and you, we gonna go back and watch some games together.
That's what I said.
Hit me up, and look, we gonna watch them together. We gonna break them down together. I'm gonna be like, see, that's why she's a shooter. I'm gonna be like, see, that's why she's a shooter. And we gonna come back on this panel, and you gonna let them know they'll taught you something.
We'll do another breakdown. Do another breakdown video. Talk about her offense.
Remember, I started off my soliloquy by saying, "Now I'm not going to sit up here and act like I've been watching her since she was a baby, because I have not."
I know.
Just do a video of her on offense like you did on defense.
I will. That's what I'm gonna do. Do.
Okay,
look,
there you go.
Another update. You kind of flipped the score on Iowa State. It's 41-14.
Oh yeah, that's not surprising. That's not surprising.
Did we think Iowa State was pretty good, or what did we think?
They're not even ranked now. They dropped out of the top 25.
Yeah, they were ranked in the beginning.
They was ranked at first. Yeah, I thought I heard some good things about them. I hadn't.
Like I said, all they got is Audi Crooks, and bless her heart.
Michigan played tonight too. Silas played tonight. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, she played tonight.
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
They play Oklahoma. That's gonna be a good one there.
Good game.
Yeah, that's the only. What's that? Is that a top 15 or top 10? Where's Michigan ranked?
I think Oklahoma's.
I know Oklahoma's 10th.
Michigan is like 18th.
Okay, so it's a top 20 matchup. Okay. Top 20 matchup. That's gonna be a good one.
Hobbs and Olivia Olsen.
But that Toby Fournier for Duke, Zoe. Woo! She oh boy, her athleticism is crazy. It's like what's her name from South Carolina? But she's bigger.
Yeah, she could dunk.
Yeah, she's bigger than Ashlyn Watkins. She's bigger than Ashlyn Watkins and about the same athleticism.
Yeah, she can dunk with two hands.
Right.
We ain't seen her do it in the game yet, but
man, I'm telling you,
I ain't seen her doing it in the game yet.
No, she ain't doing it in the game yet. She do it in warm-ups and practice and stuff like that.
She could dunk. To say she could dunk, she needs to start rebounding.
She's not
that. Let me know she ain't got no motor. That let me know she ain't got no motor.
Where she scored like 25, 30 points or something like that. She scored a bunch of points in one game.
Yeah. I mean, her points is there. Her point is there. She just don't rebound.
She's a freshman.
Yeah, she's been having a decent.
I don't look at that. Rebound the ball.
She's a freshman. She's a freshman.
2 rebound game, 3 rebound game. Man, what is that?
She's a freshman.
You 6'2".
I'll give. I think she's taller than that.
Nah, she's 6'2".
Right, she talking about Angel. Angel been rebounding since she been a freshman, so you can't do that.
Uncle J, you can't teach rebounding. That ain't something you learn along the way. You either got it or you don't.
Stop comparing people to Angel. She's different.
Bro, I knew you was gonna say that.
I knew he was gonna
But
say
nobody comparing her to Angel. Angel ain't the only great rebounder.
I don't care what she is. Stop comparing people to her.
that.
We talking about height. She's 6'2" and averaging 4 rebounds a game.
I didn't say she was a great rebounder. I said she's a great athlete.
Well, she needs to lead her tail to the rim.
Yeah, because
Trust
it's not
me.
like it's not like she a 6'2" wing. She plays the 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at the lineup. She plays
plays
the
the
4.
Yes, I agree with
That means
those.
that means she doesn't have a motor. Cause you 6'2" and you play the 4, you gonna get 3 to 4 rebounds a game that just fall in your hand. Come on, man. Let's be real.
What'd you say your coach said? Be 5'9", a ball will fall in your hand or something? What'd you say your coach said?
Every 6 feet. Every 6 feet. You ain't even gotta jump. The ball gonna fall in your hand, you just put your hand up. The ball gonna fall right there.
Carol
I'm only 10 feet.
Carol Lawson will get it right. I trust her coaches.
Come on, man. You come up here trying to highlight her, and I pick apart her game.
Hey, she got potential.
I'm gonna check her out though. You only did that because you want me to live stream that game tomorrow. Not happening. I'm doing tomorrow. I'm live streaming the North Carolina Florida game because I know they got that lady on Florida. I want to check her out. I want to see what she about.
Florida State.
No, she on Florida.
Florida who?
I'm about to tell you right now. Hold on. I'm gonna see what she about, man.
Is she young?
Nah, she a senior.
Oh, she come out this year?
Yeah, she coming out.
Oh, okay. She a guard or a post?
She can play the 4 and the 5.
Huh.
She can play the 4 and the 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna step down. I want to give a shameless plug too. I'm trying to start a new channel. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk 22. Y'all go check it out.
All right.
And check out Service. What's the Bro Claw channel? Serving Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simply Ball Dropping. I Am Zoe Media. Showtime. Who else? Let's keep it in the family. Let's get this circle going.
HD TV.
And Lakeisha, you getting ready to start channel too, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. It'll probably be by the first of the year. I'm working on it now.
Yeah, so let's keep it in the family. Let's get
shout out to Sess.
How about
Sess Talk? Sess Talk.
Brooklyn baby. How about his channel?
Welcome to HD.
Zoe gonna have me in the back like a little like a private tutor. You gonna teach me everything?
I got you. I got you. Hey, I don't mind teaching people. I don't mind me. Because I know how it felt when I first got into circles. Even though I knew sports, just doing YouTube stuff, that's a different ball game. Like I know I was when I first got into circles.
You always got to keep saying, "I'm one of the ones." You got to keep saying that, bro. You can't stop saying that. That's your thing.
To say it, man.
Yeah, you gotta say, I'm one of the ones.
That's like when HD come on, he goes, "You're now rocking with your boy." You gotta come.
My thing is,
he probably still listening. He said he was at work.
And my thing is, hey, nieces and nephews. I always say that. Hey, nieces and nephews.
Nephews, right.
Hey, do I need to give myself an introduction? What's mine?
Mine is gonna be, yo, let's get down to business. Because that's what brass tacks means.
What's Bro Claus? What's Bro Claus? I'm from Chicago.
Bro Claus is gingerbread man. Like, look, while y'all playing the gingerbread man, them tracks be live.
I gotta go check them out, B. Will. I gotta go check them out, man.
Some of them tracks, the beat for sure be banging. Oh my
god. Yeah, you do be having some banging music on there.
Oh man.
Yeah, he do be banging some music, and it's straight Midwest style too.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all be at peace. You enjoy your night. Man. I hear you, man.
Keisha just left.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to head out though, man. Appreciate it as always.
Yeah, me too.
You already know what it is. Appreciate it, Brass Tacks. B Will, Uncle J.E., Duval. Make sure y'all go follow Uncle J.E. What it is, Uncle J.E.? Barbershop Talk, what?
Barbershop Barbershop, one word, talk 22. Right now, it's Barbershop Talk, yeah.
Barbershop Talk 22. Make sure y'all go follow Uncle J.E. Again, make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I think I'm at like I'm only like 6 away from my 500 goal. So if you're watching this on playback, make sure you hit that subscribe button or hit that subscribe button on your way out. Get the bar to 500. Make sure you like the video on your way out. Again, my likes been doing good, but they could be better. So like this video on your way out, man. Appreciate all y'all as always. Y'all be cool. I'm one of them ones. Go talk to your daddy.
All right, brother. Y'all be good.
Hey, look, this what I'm about to start doing. I'm about to start pulling up the people because I got freaking flyer miles. I'm about to, y'all be talking spicy in that chat. I'm about to start pulling up and get y'all on that court. Y'all be talking a little too spicy. We about to start putting that ball. We about to start putting that ball on the court.
Bro, I ain't played ball in like 30 years.
They be talking too spicy. Oh, they be in the chat talking spicy. I gotta see what they game talking about. Cause they be talking about what they do. I gotta see. I don't believe it. I gotta see it. Yeah, T Carmilla, 808. I'm not 8. I'm at 494. It probably just an update for you. I'm at 494, so I'm 6 away. 6 away from 500, man. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all be cool. See you later, Unc. See you later, B Will. Y'all be smooth, man. Hit that subscribe button on your way out, man. Appreciate y'all. So see y'all tomorrow for the live stream. North Carolina versus Florida. We're gonna do some breakdown. See what some of them will look like in the league. But till tomorrow, y'all be cool. I'm one of them ones. Talk to your daddy.